Oh, great. I coughed as soon as the fucking thing
God,
started.
what a great start, man. Early morning, high energy, and then start with
I literally, as soon as it hit live, I just started coughing.
Jesus.
Oh, what's up? What's up, my friend Johnny Nostalgia? Here, let me be fake. I was really mean to him, like backstage. And I'm gonna be like, "Hey, how's it going, buddy?"
That's how we do, man. You
I
gotta
know.
be rude. Really, it's what the people want. People don't want
Would you
us to be
say
nice.
would you say you got to be cool but rude?
No, that's not
Oh,
cool to be rude.
oh, okay.
I need you to
I
remember
know.
that. As a
I
big
know.
fan of Raphael, and that's his whole vibe. It's not cool to be rude. Nobody's like, "Oh my god, he's so rude and so cool."
I think it's kind of cool to be rude.
I don't know. Let's
No, but
ask
the
the
song
chat.
says no, but the song agrees with you because it says Raphael is cool but rude. So it's basically trying to say that like being rude is not cool. It's like, hey, he's cool, but he's rude, instead of saying like he's cool and rude.
But
So
that doesn't you can't be cool and also be rude because then you're not cool anymore.
you can be cool, but be like, of course you can be cool, but like, hey, that guy's pretty cool, but sometimes he just acts like a dick. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what
Yeah,
they're
but enough
saying.
of
Like he,
if I get enough of that person in my life, they're not in my life anymore. You don't do that?
you're saying you wouldn't like hang out with like Raphael. You're saying like you'd be okay with him being cool, but as soon as he got rude, you'd
Well,
be
here's
fucking
what I
out of
really
there.
wanna say is that in that show, Raphael's not really rude, and if anything, he's more the comedian, and he breaks the fourth wall all the time. He's always cracking jokes, and I don't think he's really rude.
Who would you say? So you don't think any of the turtles are rude?
Not really, no.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I would say Mikey's kind of rude. I mean, that's kind of like, he's always like up in everybody's like face. You know what I mean? Like that. Like some people like that energy.
He's
I don't know if
rude
I do.
because he's, he's kinda dumb, and it makes it seem like he's inconsiderate, but he's just, like, kind of oblivious.
Yeah, but isn't being oblivious rude?
It's that he's doing it all in good faith because he just cowabunga, dudes. He's just always, oh, I just wanted pizza.
Let's be honest. What turtle would you like to hang out with the most? Let's be fucking nerds, okay? Hello, chat. By the way, we decided to do an impromptu thing. I tried to rope John. Johnny did 3 hours yesterday with a million people. I couldn't jump on. I had to do family stuff, and he guilted me for it. But I did want to talk to him about it because I thought it would be fun. Um, so we just decided, everybody in my house is asleep. Johnny's fucking lonely anyway, so who cares? And so he just was gonna jump on, and we decided to talk about this impromptu. But here's my thing, Johnny. I think that Haulathon. I'm calling Haulathon Friendathon because you're my friend, and we're going to talk about it. And to me, Haulathon is not about the toys, but it's about the friends we made along the way. Would you agree with that?
Um, no.
No. Okay. What about all these friends in the chat? Let's talk to the chat. Okay. Let's see who's here, man. I mean, this is a morning. Again, morning impromptu. Let's take a look. Who joined us? We got Spaded One, Mick Dysentery. Oh my God, Mick Dysentery. That's such a mouthful for me to say early in the morning after I just woke up. I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're counting on you. Well, thank you. I don't know for what, but
Because it started so poorly.
I go.
We're counting on you. You can make it through coughing and being tired.
I literally started the chat and going, just coughing into the mic like an asshole. I once was Mikey. Get Johnny Street Diet Project over the finish line. Johnny, what's the status on the street diet?
Dude, it's so freaking close. It's stupid. So last night during the live stream, so many people were supporting and buying the thing. Like more people than the live stream, which was dedicated to it.
Wow. Wait, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Did you sell out of didn't you, how many did you have? Like 50?
So I can't sell out, but I can undersell, which is the scary side of it. So to order these from the shop, I have to have a minimum order quantity of 50. And the problem is we were kind of like hovering around 30. When I started this stream, we had 35 items sold. You need to
Okay.
scale up your production. Production of this or of my street scene. So I need a minimum order of 50, which means if only 35 sold, I'd still have to order 50, and then I'd just be sitting on some.
Okay.
And then that means that only 50 would ever be made. So it's like that the leftovers would just be sold, and then nobody can get one in 3 months or whatever.
Okay.
If we sell the 50, that means I'm going to order beyond the 50 because I know that at least 50 people want it. Okay, maybe there's some people later on, and because the cost is so high on this, I needed to hit that 50 so that I could order the extras and not really feel like I took a financial hit that I might not ever be able to sell these things.
Okay.
And it builds confidence that if we want to make something else, and by we, I mean me, and then me and Koa Collectibles to make the newsroom.
Oh, that would be fucking
Yeah,
dope.
since he does everything by hand. So we'd actually have all the props and things you would need to put into the newsroom, like the desk and stuff.
Okay, so you're still you haven't gotten to 50 yet, right?
Right, it's at 47.
It's at 47. You're gonna make 50. Can you want to put your Kofi thing in the chat over there?
I did share it in there if you want.
Okay, share it. Hey, come on, guys, break Johnny something off. Break him off something. Dude, this guy makes fucking creative stuff. You know, look at that, dude. I plugged you before I plugged myself and Flipboard. All right, I just want to show you what a friend I am.
Hey,
Is that and you were doubting yourself. You're like, I'm never gonna make it to 50. Okay, you were that was, you know what that was? That I realized that was a fucking humble brag. You knew you were gonna make it to 50. You fucking braggart.
I wish that was the case. I wish that was the case.
You're at 47. You're gonna make it. Okay.
I really wanted to go. I wanted it to just kind of blow up and be this like 100 people ordered or something, so that I knew that so it could build confidence in me and the concept of more designs. Because April's apartment's going to be like number 1 on your list. Anything after that's going to be like secondary. Maybe the newsroom for some people will be first, but especially if you have that channel 6 set and you're like, what do I do with all these stupid cameras? So if we could build confidence around this one enough, that means that, okay, I will sell less, but I can sell unique things like the Ninja Pizza set or, random things like that. But yeah, if people aren't buying the number 1 thing on that's on the list, then all the stuff below it's just not gonna,
But you're also introducing like a new product. You're also like this whole street thing is an experiment that you're trying anyway. So so let's keep going. Fun fact: not seeing one of these new Toon figures as a new character. That is a fun fact. Jorge Sanchez, hello, good morning. Frank Rivera, good morning, knuckleheads. What's going on? Jedi, good morning, Vietnam. The RDFC, but it's cruel to be kind. Jelly Figs is here, bringing the jelly. Adrianoco 93 Matt, can you give Gabby Ocho a shout out? I guess I just did, right? Hey Gabby. Okay, that better not be code for something like I say Gabby Ocho and then I'm like on some fucking list. But there you go. Gummy a break. All about the villains. Yo. People showed up. There you go. Turtle Layer. Morning, fellas. Mr. Crispex. Morning, everyone. Looking nice and crispy. Rude doesn't equal sarcastic. Raphael is sarcastic. Yeah, he's sarcastic like me. Okay, I'm not fucking rude. Fuck you. Adrian. Oh, with the well, he gave me $2 to give the shout out. I gave you a shout out for free, so I guess you got to take your $2 back. But I don't know if that can happen. But thank you for super chat. RC Mikey's annoying. Yeah, I think you get a little tired of Mike. You're just like, okay, fucking calm down, dude. We get it. Like you like life. Life is radical, but just
but you can't hate him.
Yeah, I know.
He's got a good heart. He's just a little slower.
Yeah, I mean, I can hate him, but Classic Games HQ. I think some might think he's cool for being rude. There you go. Being rude is kind of cool. All about the villains. Mikey isn't rude, just can't read a room. That's kind of what you just said, John. When is Haulathon? When do the Mirage Turtles release? No one knows when Haulathon is yet. Here's my guess prediction. John, I'm probably going to spill over on some things you did yesterday your Lord of the Rings-esque chat how long it was, but
Okay.
I couldn't. I saw an hour of it and then I passed out. So this might be stuff you already went over. My theory is that there's no way that they put out Haulathon before that Donatello lab ends, which is like April something, like beginning of April. That I don't think they're going to cannibalize their own shit.
Okay.
What are your thoughts, Jonathan?
A lot of people in the posts on like the Facebook group and stuff were saying March 29th, like people knew. I don't know. Maybe there's people. I know there are people that work at Target that show up in those things. There's people that work for the NECA vendors and stuff. So maybe that's the date. Maybe March 29th. The lab ends on a Tuesday, so they could launch it on March 5th. But I think a weekend overlap would be fine. I don't think they care that much.
You don't think they care? Well, they're going to get a lot of like those FOMO hits on that Donnie Lab, like on that last day. You know what I mean? There's going to be a bunch of people.
But
yeah,
because Haulathon starts on the 29th doesn't mean NECA's the 29th. That could be Hasbro,
yeah,
could
that's
be
true.
McFarlane,
That's true.
Pops or something, because they always have the different brands.
What Funko Pops are you looking to buy this year's Haulathon the most?
Well, I thought for sure that the Robin Hood Toon stuff would have waited for a Haulathon, but it's already out.
Robin Hood what?
The animated movie from Robin Hood. They launched basically all the figures.
There's an animated Robin Hood movie?
What are you talking about? Disney, Robin Hood, the Fox.
Oh, they're making Funkos from the old Robin Hood movie. I thought there was like a new one coming out.
No. But they actually made all the figures instead of just 3. So
okay.
But I'm not really buying those.
That's an interesting choice. Let's keep going through the sexy chat right here. Leo would be awesome to hang out with. I feel like Leo would be. I feel like Leo would maybe get on my. I think everybody gets on my nerves, but you know what? No, I think I would hang out with Donatello and Raphael. Like I don't like guys that like I don't need a leader around me. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, okay, dude, can we fucking relax?
He's the most uptight out of all of them.
Yeah, he's like uptight. You know what I mean? It's like I'm hanging out with that guy. Leo feels like a kind of guy like I would like sit on his cot by mistake and be like, whoa, can you sit on the chair? Be like, okay, and then I'd never fucking hang out with him again. So I feel like that. I feel like Donatello, he's a little obsessive. Donatello reminds me of you, Johnny. Like I feel like I could roll with Donatello. He's like a smart dude, but like I feel like he's like low key. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna, like we rib each other, but he's not.
Well, he also became the Dark Turtle, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's right. He's like a dark turtle. Yeah, exactly. Mikey's energy would annoy me. Okay, I could tell you right away. Like Mikey, as my friend, I'd be like, no, man, you gotta fucking chill. Like, especially like after we've like you know how sometimes like it's fun just you're driving with your buddy and like you don't have to fill the space and talk all the time. Like just be quiet for a second. I feel like Mikey would always have to be like up there and I'd be like, dude, can you fucking relax? You know what I mean? Like that's why I feel like. And then I actually think Raphael, if he gets too sarcastic, would piss me off. Maybe I shouldn't hang out with anybody. Maybe I'm just meant to be alone.
Just hang out with Splinter because he's just going to be like, telling you wise things every once in a while, but mostly just saying like, sit in peace.
I like that. I do like that. No, you know who I would love to hang out with? Like a dude like Casey Jones, because he's fucking batshit crazy. You know what I mean? Like he would always entertain me, and like his inconsistency would entertain me. Like we'd be going to In-N-Out and I'd be eating and be like, hey, where did Casey go? He's been in the bathroom for a long time. And then he's just beating up a bunch of people outside. And he's like, all right, dude, we got to fucking go. You know what I mean? Like I like a guy like that. You know what I mean? He's just crazy, but like he's entertaining. So you just always get like,
you wouldn't feel like, oh my God, I'm always in danger with this guy?
I don't know. Like, I feel like it'd be at least fun to hang out with him for a little bit. But yeah, you're right. But then
let's step outside of the cartoons and imagine you have this friend that's just kind of like a honking dude. He's just beefed up all the time. And everywhere you go, he's picking fights with people and literally getting in like brawls with people. You wouldn't just be like, Jesus Christ, I cannot hang out with this guy.
I think I've had that friend, but like drunk. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I feel like Bebop and Rocksteady would be fun to hang out because they're just dumb. They just want to fucking just like eat and like just
there
like
you go.
you wouldn't have to be have clever. That's the thing. I don't like having clever conversation with people. I don't like having clever small talk where you're around and you're like, hey,
Oh, I definitely know this.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be clever. I just want to, hey, let's just play some video games and just fucking like, I don't know, eat or something. All right, let's go to the chat and then we'll talk about Haulathon. Okay, Johnny,
And
you really went on a
CollectorCon.
fucking tangent there. What happened?
And CollectorCon.
And CollectorCon, yeah, fucking CollectorCon. Fuck that thing. Over Kai. By the way, I'm cranky in the morning, but this is the only time I could do this. Yeah, Nostalgia Box. He's almost sold out of that first set. Jump on that. Good morning, hello Red Hood, Frankie Rivera, Over Kai. Let's just keep going. Riley Bob, Ramen Toys in the house. You need to scale up your production. Ramen Toys just dropped a CAG set update, by the way, and it's looking beautiful. I can't wait for my CAG set for my Batmobile. Mick Fallen with the Batmobile. That didn't look that good. So you got to get Ramen Toys to fix it. That's pretty cool.
You know what I would love to see, and I know Ace he's a busy boy. He's always got things going on. Is a flame effect to plug into the back of that Batmobile.
Oh yeah, that would be fucking good.
Yeah, just like a slightly translucent.
Yeah.
Crazy nice. If you could put a little LED in it, but that's like now we're getting like hey, calm down.
I know.
But it could just be something like what these boys do from Jada Toys.
Yeah, it could be just
make sure there are fists in there.
Yeah, exactly. I know. What's the point of the fist? We're from Cleveland. Literally the same day. Told buddy I had to cut back, and this Haulathon stuff was revealed. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Let's just keep going. Arturo Castillo, surprised to see Johnny's back on YouTube so soon. I had to basically like twist his arm to show up here.
Yeah,
no, actually, it was very accommodating.
As exhausted as that was for streaming for 3 hours, it's kind of like working out. You want to make sure that if your muscles are sore, that you just dedicate and just really go hard and work out again. You don't ever want to skip days.
No.
Ever.
You don't skip any days.
No.
You don't skip. Fun fact about Johnny, doesn't skip any days, okay? Just like
I live every day.
Looks like a god. Ozzy, now with the success of Flipboard, when are we going to get an unboxer to match his? Ooh. Oh. Johnny, you are officially. I'll say this too. We're going to get into Haulathon in a second. But you are officially in the Flipboard universe. I don't know. Did you know that when you because you came up with that wonderful. Why can't I talk? Piss tank. I mean, really, I just gave you a name, and then you ran with it. You did a whole thing. You did a whole design. You did a whole box. You did a whole concept. I've had people going, "Hey, can you make the piss tank?" I'm like, we got to relax. Let me show you. Can
you add these toilets from Temu so that people can put the tank in there?
Oh my God, that's amazing. Where do you get I want that toilet just as like a
Temu, but it arrived like completely destroyed on the side of it, so I had to like tack it.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
Funny photos, but it's so busted I can't use it. But yeah, this thing, is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, the piss tank that Johnny made is that had everybody a titter because that's gonna come. I mean, we gotta hit the next benchmark, but if it does, it's that box will show up, and then you can have Flipboard selling Johnny nostalgia products. But here's the thing: I also think that Johnny Nostalgia himself, it maybe in a different character, has a place in the Flipboard universe. That's what I believe. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I think that there's a few thoughts I had, but I don't know how you feel about that. I don't want to put you on the spot and have me talk to your lawyer. The last stream
we did together, so people are asking what the name would be, and Posor was kind of the most obvious because it had so much meaning.
You don't have to listen to the people that insult you. You can come out with your.
But it has that's the action.
Yeah, that's right. The action is this. Yeah, the arm starts like this, and he poses so he can grab a figure, and you put a shelf next to him, and he goes. He just poses. That's Posor. I love the idea of Posor. Johnny Bones getting the Hatter bump. He doesn't need the Hatter bump. Are you officially somebody that does not need the Hatter bump now?
I think it works the other way around.
What?
I bumped the Hatter. No, I legit 2 days ago legit was like, Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to send him a link and say, dude, I need the Hatter bump. Legitimately. I was going to ask for an official the Hatter bump.
I'm gonna make a video, the Hatter, with all the effects and everything. So, are you gonna buy all the original color Mirage foot figs? I do want them. I have a feeling they're not. Are they gonna match? Is it confirmed that they're gonna match the original ones? Because I have a feeling that they're darker.
Yeah, it's like they at some point in the last year or two that they've just made a decision to these are the colors we go with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My buddy Laser Pants is here. Laser Pants, by the way, dude, 7 a.m. on a Senate. What the F is wrong with you? Well, I'm going to pretend that that was actually a nice fucking comment and not your stupid fucking mean comment you just made. But I do love Ryan Laser Pants. He hooked me up from with a oh my god, I can't think, with a fucking artist named Quentin. Did you see that guy's art, man? Like he did a flipboard art. I posted on my
Oh, yes.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is fucking amazing. I asked him if he can do like, I don't know, like some kind of, I gotta get him to do something. But I think that Ryan Laserpants, I don't think he was utilizing him to the best of his ability, because when I saw him, I was like, wow, this guy. I think, sometimes you just need like a guy like me who's kind of creative to like motivate like an artist to do his best. And when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is. So I definitely want to kiss that guy's ass, because he's fucking good, man. But yeah, thank you for showing up, buddy. Zach Williams, what's up, dudes? What's up, buddy? TMNT 1980 said, hey, Jonathan is streaming all night. Good morning, gents. Yeah, Jonathan burning the candle at both ends. We have a super chat from my guy, Mike Fami here, a longtime watcher of the Mad Hatter channel. Thank you, sir. Canadian $10. Flip this. Cheers, he said. Johnny, he's saying a cheers with a flip this. Thank you, sir.
Nice
Thank you very much.
7 a.m. beer.
7 a.m. beer. Yeah. We're gonna cheers. Lord of the Rings, your live stream. Just order the apartment drive. Thanks, John. Look, you got somebody just ordered the apartment drive. Okay, Finkster right here. Broke you off something. Finkster, I hope that there was also I don't know, I'll say an order of a certain flipping action figure along with that, because I think those things go together. In fact, Johnny, I think you should start promoting. Can you start putting Flipboard in your shots moving forward, like in your promotion, somewhere in there? It doesn't have to be prominently, but maybe in the background, so people understand that Flipboard is also part of your universe. If you can kind of do that.
I'll think about it.
Thank you. By the way, a new Flipboard character coming. I'm excited about him. I don't know if you know, this is not an official thing, but there's somebody coming in the Flipboard campaign. We're 2 weeks at tomorrow. We're 2 weeks away. We're in the halfway mark. It's 2 weeks away from the end, and the lore is expanding. This is probably going to be my favorite thing that I've created ever. Okay, aside from Flipboard, well, or at least equal to Flipboard. And you're going to want to get a Flipboard to go with this guy. That's all I'm saying. I'm just giving everybody a tease. But wowie zowie, I'm excited about this guy.
Yeah, first is the comic, then is the animated.
Yeah, we have. Let's Johnny. Let's cast real quick, and then I promise we go to Haulathon. Let's cast Flipboard real quick in a live action movie. Like, so Flipboard, he's like an anti-hero. He's kind of, it's kind of like a badass, right? He's more like a Mandalorian type, Boba Fett type, where he doesn't really belong to any factions. He's not part of the good guys, not part of the bad guys. By the way, support the Kickstarter campaign. But who would you, knowing that, and he's kind of he has sort of like Flipper Frank's type of personality. Who would you cast? Because obviously I'm not a bankable star yet. I mean, maybe in a few months, but like right now, I'm like a tier under like Emma Stone and shit. So you need somebody A-level. Who would you pick to cast the Flipboard movie?
So basing this on the lore, the story, the likeness of the character, look, who he would be based on, kind of altered for this universe and stuff. Not a direct copy of what his influence visually, but enough of it's there. I'd say Steve Buscemi. He just gives him a goatee and he's good.
Yeah. I don't know about that pick, Johnny. I think
it's most obvious. I mean, you could probably put a poll in the chat. I think people would be like, "Oh yeah, it's clear." Like I look like Tobey Maguire. He looks like Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was thinking like John Hamm, somebody who's like really good looking. But I'll think about the Steve Buscemi of it all. Let's just go a few more of these guys because people came out in the morning. We gotta try spotlights maybe here. Briar Shin, my buddy's here. Max Chan, my buddy is here. Leo would be the last turtle. Yeah, exactly. Fucking Leo, fuck you, man. Fuck. I love Leo as a leader, but I don't want to fucking hang out with that guy. All right, he's too much for me. It's completed NECA Gargoyle Wave 1. Man, what a journey. Mike, I want to hang out with Casey Jones. See, people want to hang out. I'd be up for hanging out with Movie Donnie. Movie Donnie is cool.
Yeah.
See, you know what? Movie Donnie, that's like my speed. Like just hanging out with your buddy and trashing each other. That's like, yes, Movie Donnie for sure. Why are we up early? I don't know. New member, Mike Fammy. Hello. I don't have any fancy bells and whistles like Jay from GDL, that fucking hack. I just clap. Okay. I'm just kidding. I love GDL, Geek Dad Life dearly. Okay. Because toys. All right. Let's share the screen. There's a lot of people in chat. I was expecting it. I'm still sleepy boy, but let's present Johnny. Let's go to by the way, these photos that you're about to see are so detailed. I mean, it's the microscopic detail is fucking amazing on these things. You're going to be like, wow, Hatter, you really bumped up your production. Let's go to this. Hold on a second. 1 second. Johnny, can you just entertain the crowd just for like...
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the morning show with Johnny and the Hatter.
I like that.
Was that enough? Did I distract you? It seems like I distracted you.
Yeah, you distracted me. I need like 30. By the way, guys, I wasn't prepared, okay?
Let's go over to Chris in the sky with the Chopper 6 News. Hey guys, we're up here and we're looking over the turnpike, and it seems like traffic is heading out pretty early this morning, but we should see it clearing up around 11:30 a.m. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, you can stop. You don't have to do that anymore. Okay, so, all right, here we go. John, what do you think? First of all, what do you think about this image?
I think wherever you got this, if you made it yourself with Pic Collage, as it's very clear because you won't download Pic Frame, which doesn't include watermarks. And I told you, you son of a bitch. Anyway, you seem to like to promote Pic Collage and you love watermarks. Anyway, we clearly know you can't afford to pay for that. Just like StreamYard. Give me a watermark. I'll make sure it stays there. Anyway.
Okay, you know what? All right, hold on a second, because now you fucking. First of all, I'm not gonna have you bash Pic Collage. Okay, not this early in the morning. See, this is why if you were Turtle, I don't know that we can hang out, Jonathan. Okay, because you're too.
I'm more like Vernon.
Yeah, that's right. You're very Vernon-esque. Okay, let's talk. Let's go through these individually. So, Baxter Stockman is right here. I know you got to be excited about this one because you're kind of like a nerd and you love. I know like you love like scientist like characters. Thoughts on?
Well, as you can tell from the image, he has glasses, so I'm sold.
He does have glasses. Yeah.
Yeah. Big reason why I wanted Fio. She's got glasses. So I do like that figure. Looks wise, that it's stunning, man. Like that's such a work of art. And that Mirage style, I think, really does pop more so on normal characters like this because you get these bright colors, the contrast of colors and stuff, and it looks really, really good. I'm really here for the accessories that are in that box. I'm excited to see what all we get in there because I don't collect the Mirage line.
Do we? Well, I know. Do we know what it? By the way, if anybody is going, why the fuck is this so blurry? It's not me. These are the only, just to catch everybody up who hasn't seen Johnny's live stream or knows, the only shots we've got are these blurry ass shots of like somebody put it on like a target. What is it called? Like an end cap or something? And
yeah, I think it was like a planogram or something.
Yeah, exactly. And this is supposed to be like a leak of Haulathon, but I think it's like an on-purpose leak. So this is all we got. we'll deep dive into this more. Do you know the stuff that this comes with? I feel like I don't remember.
I don't know everything that's in the box, but there were the thing in the top left is a computer, and it's like an old style computer from the 80s that would have like or 90s where it has the hard disks.
Okay.
Not the floppy ones, but the hard ones, like when we were in school. So that I think is what is in the top left. And then we saw him hold some kind of little like gray thing, which
Okay.
I assume is obviously like from the comic. It's probably something that like does the mutagen or something. I don't know. But we saw him hold that at some of the conventions. Beyond those items, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's NECA always does really well with accessories, man. They always
Yes.
that's why I'm kind of bummed out about that lab. I was like, it's like
Yeah.
where NECA is fucking famous for their accessories. You know what I mean? It's like, where are the accessories? I don't want to turn this into lab bitch session, but maybe I'm bitching because I kind of want the lab, but I can't, I don't think I can do it. But yeah, it's like these individual figures have some great accessories here. I do want to spotlight Sir Dildo gifted 10 Mad Hatter Review memberships. Johnny, that's the gift that keeps on giving, okay? Because if you're a member, I don't know if you get those awesome little icons. At some point, you hit Flip or Frank status, and I think after that, I'm going to add another one. I'm going to add Flip or as a thing, and
It's a good idea.
because yeah, people got to know. Should I
Because you could do all the flip boards. So the longer that they are there, the higher tier they reach, they could eventually be a gold flip
it'd be a
board.
gold. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna plug myself. Well, not that
Oh,
way, but I'm
come
gonna.
on. Yeah. Sir Dildo. And now you're talking about plugging yourself.
Yes, exactly. Kickstarter in the channel. I desperately want to hit the next goal because at the next goal we can afford to give this awesome bundle. Did you see that bundle that we're doing? The Flipboard's Black Eye Friday bundle.
Yes. And you're always great with the names, by the way. Early Flip the Bird special, the Black Eye Friday. Yeah, I saw it because I'm part of it.
That's right. You're part of it. Well, it was more like a rhetorical question too. You don't have to be so fucking literal, Johnny. But yeah, it's what did you are you excited for? Are you excited? So here's the thing too. I do want to say that I just do want to repeat that we are going to be announcing a new character in the Flipboard mythos. But my dream, Johnny, is I have three. I'm going to show them to you, but I have like three characters that I am dying to just to show, but I can't get too excited because they're like we haven't rendered them yet. But I would like if this thing like became like a success, I would like to next year maybe be able to have those guys. So that's
Dude,
kind of like
yes.
my dream.
Yeah.
And I told you about them. People think that I just came up with Flipboard. I really do have a plan, and I think this could be a funny universe. So anyway, I'm gonna stop plugging myself. Grab a Flipboard, why not? Okay, make my this boy's dream come true. So here's another one. I don't know why I bother zooming in. It looks like absolute shit, but this one, I know you're gonna like this one. This one has to be on your radar. This space Donnie Mikey one, correct?
Yep. Correctamundo. Absolutely 100%. These guys are coming home with me if I can find them. The bummer here. So the good thing is, let's start with the good. The heads are swappable. Helmets come off. You can put any turtle inside. So people that want a Raphael as a samurai or Leonardo in space, you can do that. It's easy.
Oh, you can take off. So
Yeah.
are you saying just take off the helmet and
yeah,
okay.
And the heads underneath are just like the other heads where you can swap all the bits and pieces.
Okay.
So you can't tell from this, but Michelangelo comes with gritting teeth. Thank
That's
God.
right. I do remember that.
So you can use that on other stuff. Obviously, it's going to be super mattified. Well, not obviously, but these are going to be super mattified, which probably won't match a lot of people's glossy turtles in disguise. However, yes, all the parts are swappable. So the people that want 4 cartoon-style samurai Ninja Turtles have to buy 4 space Donatellos too now. That's the downside of this whole thing.
You think people are going to do that though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We already know people that will do that. We know people that will buy 3 of these just to have 3 of them. Steven.
Fuck. You just this is Steven.
So if he wants to have 4 turtles, that means he's going to be buying 12 of these things.
Well, I mean, what you can do is you can also sell the Donnie.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, hold on. Will that not work the other way too? Can you not have 4 turtles in spacesuits?
You could, but I think people are more passionate about the samurai
Passionate
thing.
about okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if there's anything specific on the spacesuit that says this is Donnie's
No,
spacesuit.
there isn't.
So, I mean, theoretically, you can really go nuts if you wanted just to kinda, like, have them all, like, turtles in space. Imagine that,
Yep.
That'd be fucking cool. So, by the way, I'm spotlighting this. I completely forgot to mention this in the order that I think like you're gonna buy them. Like my guess, so I was 2 for 2 so far, correct? Like with the Baxter Stockman and this guy.
No, I wasn't gonna get Max. I was
Oh,
interested
I
in the
thought you were getting Baxter
accessories.
for sure.
No, I said I don't collect
I
the.
thought you were like, I don't have any Mirage stuff, but I thought you were saying that like you would get that.
No, I was.
Oh.
I made a joke about him because he has glasses, so I would buy it. But the fact that I don't collect Mirage things, I wouldn't. The only thing that would really
Oh.
appeal to me is whatever are the accessories. So like
All
the
right. Well, I
computer
fucked
and
up already. I guess
yeah, good start.
I guess we don't know each other the
If you
way
didn't say anything, you could have felt really good by the end of
I
this.
know, but I guess I don't know. I thought we knew each other a little better, Johnny. I guess I don't know. This might be the last stream we do together. Maybe,
That's fine.
I don't like how you didn't fight for it at all.
I also have better pictures if you would want to review them at all.
Wait, you have better what?
Pictures. Just
Than
from
this
stuff
shit?
when they display these things at San Diego and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I didn't really come prepared. You want to give it to me? Can I have you share? I don't know. I don't even know if I can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna present myself.
Can you
So
present
everybody pay
yourself?
attention. Get ready.
Oh my God. All right, John. Look at Johnny taking control. While you do that, I'll jump through the chat. How's that?
I already did it.
Any chance you turn this Flipboard universe into a cartoon series? Of course. Of course. By the way, we just to answer just a few questions, and I didn't. I'll try to answer as much as I can. There's a lot of people in the chat, and we don't have that much time, so I'm going to do a separate like Flipboard Q&A as well. But I do want to mention there is a comic that is a mini comic that is written already. Just gotta tweak some stuff on it. It's hilarious, and we will have a card back. And some people are asking like, what's going to be the carding situation? It'll be like on a retro card, Motu style. However, it'll be resealable, so you don't have to rip it open. You can open it, and then you can put it back into the reseal. And we are thinking for the bundle a window box, man. It's a little extra,
Yeah.
but I think we can squeeze it in. But that with a window box with some art, I drew this piece of art, and this might be part of the window box. I'm not saying it'll be the only thing, but like I drew this. Look at how shifty. Look at how shifty Flipboard looks there, ready to steal your shit. So, bundles will also have something too. I'm trying to make everything unique. And by the way, let me say this too before you share, Johnny. Every card back will have a unique piece of art by a different person. You know what I mean? And I was actually going to knock on Johnny Nostalgia's door. I don't want to pressure him, but it's going to. I'm trying to curate. We decided today curate some artists that we like to do a card back. So one for stealth, one for gold, one for the artist proof, where like the color is like being sucked away from his body. You know what I mean? We want to really go horde. So you'll have good displayable figures. I didn't want to put you on the spot.
That's
John.
amazing.
Tell me no. But there you go. Do you want to present? Do you need anything from me?
Yeah, you have to approve it.
Oh, how do I approve it?
Probably down at the bottom somewhere.
Just add it to stage. Whoa, woohoo!
Look at that.
Look at that. Okay, so now we can get nice and can you cycle with this, John, or do I have to approve everyone?
No, I can cycle through. So
Okay.
somebody in the chat said that this is a tiny little building, which is funny because it looks like a tiny little building, but it looks like it has a hinge on it. Maybe that's just part of the design.
Yeah.
If it is a building, it's very Ant-Man, but this is obviously well before Ant-Man.
It looks like a tiny Kurt Russell, Max Chan. I really like that fucking idiot. Imagine Kurt Russell, dude. Yeah, I like that. It looks like a tiny Nakatomi Plaza.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But that's the computer. See how it's got those little drives? I love it.
Yes. Oh, let me take this. Yeah.
Well,
and that's a new computer. I don't think that's a reuse of anything.
Yeah, it's a new one. Fresh. And then our boys here. So there's nothing
Yeah.
on Donatello other than his head that is purple. I guess the top of it, the purple strip and the goggles, that would come off because you can kind of see that his bandana is in underneath of that.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that
don't
would
know.
be nice if it was in all the turtle colors, but yeah, I
But
didn't think of the whole like get four samurais of it all.
yeah, they said specifically that the helmet can come off. It just pegs into the back like I guess like the movie samurai ones
Okay,
onto the bandana spot or whatever.
pegs in the back. So you don't think that they're gonna do like a colorway that's gonna like match every turtle, right? Like you think that this is just becomes like standard samurai attire?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's generalized enough. I think these are yellow, not orange. So that's just going to be any turtle could work with this body and the helmet. And
Mhm.
then this is the only one. So it's kind of hard to tell if it kind of looks like that's molded in, but who knows what we'll actually get from a production side of all of this.
Yeah. The
Because
face is different too, huh?
I think it's just that kind of stern face that we've had before, but the
No, but the eyes is what I'm
yeah,
saying, like
eyes are
the
very different. Same thing over here with the
yeah,
line work.
yeah. Yeah, that's probably gonna get, that's probably this is a solid one. Okay, so you're definitely in on this one.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Um, you wanna go through any other ones that you have or?
Yeah, what was next on your list that you wanted to go through?
No, let's just go in the order you have. It's just easier. It
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
this is we're just playing it by ear. Okay, yeah, so this is another one. I know you gotta be in on this.
Well, I have the Year of the Rabbit one, and I think that one is stunning, which looks like
These
this.
photos are amazing. Oh, yeah. Wait, so you have the 4-pack?
I do. Yeah, it's sitting over here. It came
You
in
got the
next day,
4-pack already?
which is weird because it was only gonna ship because I ordered Leo last run-in, and so
Mhm.
I had to wait for the Leo to become available and ship out so they could ship them together because it's how NECA does, right? So I also they ended up sending the Year of the Rabbit by itself as Leo became available, and Leo's getting shipped separately, but they're both delayed drastically. So it's like they just screwed me up, and I'm not early with any of this stuff. But yes, I have the Year of the Rabbit set, and eventually the last run in Leo. But I think this samurai looks the best. Now the headpiece that is on this one, that headpiece is what comes in Year of the Rabbit. So they flipped them around for the convention. So it was kind of misleading. So like that headpiece comes with this guy. That's what's on. I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, look at Johnny flexing here, showing off
There.
everything
So
I need
he's
to hear.
got it on.
So hold on a second. So you don't even get so that individual figure it basically is the same as the one that's in the pack-in?
The one we see on the screen and the one in the 4-pack is the same one. They just did like a head swap at some point because you can do that no problem.
Well,
But
sorry, John, the one we see on the screen is the one from the 4-pack.
that's what I'm saying. Yes. So the
So I guess what I'm saying is what's different
this
about
one is
this
different.
one?
The colors.
Okay, so it's a color swap.
Yeah, there's new sculpt for sure, but
Okay.
the mostly the body is like repainted. It doesn't have all the line work. So I think it is the same sculpt actually. I think it's just the way they painted it is totally different. So notice how flat this one is. It doesn't have any like black line work. And then when you look at this one, you see all those lines. It makes it look like the old Playmates one.
Got it. So I get yeah. What am I gonna do with two Usagi Ojimbos?
I don't know. I don't know why they would release this one as well. I guess I know why they would release it as standalone. They could just do a repaint one, and then people that didn't get Year of the Rabbit, they can have a samurai one now and be done.
Got it. Okay. Hatter focus makes them look blurry. Johnny, what do you think of my photography skill?
Hey, I know I got in your head so much on Instagram that you deleted the post.
Yeah, because you know why? Because I failed on many a time on like blurry photography, but like that one just got to me because like all you saw was the like when I looked at it, all I could see was the fucking knucklehead behind the thing, and like it
Yeah, I don't
got
remember
me.
what the figure was.
Like, yeah, like
Smaller
nobody was
company.
looking at the figure at that point. So
It was a
so
smaller
yeah,
company because you were like, oh, I was giving them the Hatter bump. Nobody knows the brand or whatever. And now I hope you feel better about yourself because now it's gone. But
I
yeah, it's
know.
like
Yeah,
such a
exactly.
blur.
That company may have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars because now they got deprived of the Hatter bump. Speaking of Hatter bump, buy yourself a flip board, only $49. Johnny, that flip board comes with a bunch of shit, and you do understand that if that bundle gets unlocked, it's going to come with more shit than you've ever seen from a larger company. I just want to throw that in.
I
Okay,
know,
we don't have
dude.
to we don't have
I
to dwell on it, but
I I talked about it on my stream last night because it got brought up if I backed your stuff or what all I bought. And I'm just like, the more stuff you release, the more I'm like, I don't understand how they can afford to make all this stuff. And I don't want it to sound like I don't think that it will happen because I know it will happen based on all the people involved, like Ace. I just look at how much stuff we get and I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Because you know what, I'll tell you what it is. Like Ace, first of all, trust in Ace. Forget about me.
I know.
Ace is gonna fucking make it happen. But our whole thing with Football is we're just like, let's just get it made. I don't think anybody was. Nobody's gonna be in diamonds and furs. We're just like, if we can get this ridiculous but awesome product out there, that was our whole fucking thing. So that's all I'll say about that. We're not gonna make a whole Flipboard plug. We're gonna do separate Q&A for Flipboard, but you got a minute. $49 for your buddy who's been entertaining you for 3 fucking years or 3.5 years, you can get a $49 Flipboard. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I don't want to guilt you guys, but that's my shameless plug. So let's. So this is Usagi Yojimbo Samurai Edition. I'm very jealous. I have to say this too. This got lost, and I was thinking about it. I am jealous as fuck that you have that 4-pack because I don't even have the Professor Perry yet. I am. NECA does, I don't know if they have my name in some catalog or something or on some database, but I have been getting NECA shit the slowest. I'm like the last one to get everything. And so everybody who thinks like, oh, YouTubers, they have pull. I have pull with no big companies. NECA does not send me shit. I have not gotten, Johnny, same with you. You're buying all your NECA products. Like somebody dared to think that NECA was giving me free shit. They don't even acknowledge. I can't even get a booth tour at NECA. So no, that's not a thing. Is it a thing with you, John?
Well, we talked about this. I had to wait for Leo to ship, and now everything, instead of shipping together, they shipped separately, but just really late. So I'm also on the chopping block, I guess. I gotta order with a different name.
But you have the pack that I'm most. That's the one I'm most excited about. I'm excited about getting that Splinter too. You didn't get any of those, right? Last Ronin.
No, I think that's probably the best looking Splinter design ever, and I'm really excited to get my hands on him. I did not order him. I should have just ordered it with Leo from NECA's website, but it's like I'll probably find him in store. And then the Walmart Collector Con, $9.50 to ship him. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna wait. If I see him in the store or a different retailer sells him with free shipping or something, then I'll buy him.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna pay $9.50. And then if I added Casey Jones, it became $15.50 for shipping through Walmart's Collector Con.
By the way, that Casey Jones sold out like pretty damn fast.
That is crazy. I mean, it's an awesome one, but that extra head sculpt is just busted, man.
You don't like, somebody said it's like, what's that actor from The Righteous Gemstones? He's a really good actor.
Danny McBride?
No, not Danny McBride. Fuck. He plays like the old uncle in The Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I forget his name. Great actor.
Hold on. Walter Goggins?
Yes, Walter Goggins. And now I can't unsee it.
Uncle Baby. It's Uncle Baby Billy.
Yeah, Uncle Baby Billy.
Y'all, it's Uncle Baby Billy here. We're going to do Bible bunkers today. We're doing Uncle Baby Billy's Bible bunkers.
That's awesome. I forget you're from the South. It's so wild that you're like a Southern guy. It's fucking crazy to me, dude.
That was my actual accent.
Yeah. All right, who's the next guy you want to look at? Who do you have in your? There's no order here. Let's just talk about him.
Speaking of Casey Jones.
This one I gotta say, probably this is like if there was a top 3 of Haulathons, this is might be number 1. I think you know what I'm battling with number 1 and 2, but like this is definitely up there is either 1 or 2. I will, truth be told, most likely be doubling up on this because I don't know if you know, you can have like exposed guns. You can have them like
Yeah.
flexing the flex it, and apparently he comes with a unmasked head.
Right.
What the
Sculpted
hell?
by Thomas, which is the guy that gave us the new April head and a bunch of other stuff.
He's the man, dude.
Yeah. Which is crazy because he said, "No, I just came up with somebody asked if it was based on whatever version of an unmasked Casey Jones, and he said, "No, I actually just came up with my like an all new cartoon inspired head sculpt for Casey Jones, even though he was never unmasked in the cartoon."
So he just came up. You know what? That is a good for him. He is, first of all, that guy's a phenomenal artist. Like I knew of that guy before. It's not like a flex. Like I knew him before, but like I've been following that dude for a while.
Yeah.
And I think he like the last year, 2 years, he's just been blowing up, man. He does Mondo stuff, sculpts, probably the best female face sculpts ever, like that I've seen.
Which he does work with Mondo, right, a lot. So you kind of see that with the new April head. You see the big the big lip injected faces.
yeah. He did that Jubilee.
Yeah, I think he painted.
Or he painted it, but anyway, he has his hands. Him and Alex Brewer, are just fucking they're just fucking wizards. But I'm very excited. Flipboard's still cheaper than Super 7 Ultimate. You know what? I'm a little proud of that.
Yeah.
We're right under there. I'm taking pride in that. Thank you for that comment. This is wild. He didn't give anybody a good look at that unmasked Casey, right?
No, we just have that blurry picture.
Just have the blurry picture. Look, Johnny, Max Shan is saying I'm the people's champ. Would you agree with that? Yeah. Let's just pretend.
Which people?
My people, the Hatterites, Hatter Nation.
I'm gonna step away for a moment because it's so early, and usually I have a lot of coffee and water, and I'm gonna piss myself, and I don't do that on live streams on YouTube, especially not other people's channels. So if I'm gonna piss myself, I'll do it somewhere else. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, can you just go pee and not give us a fucking 4-score-7
I will take the microphone so you can at least hear it.
Holy shit, that guy. I mean, we can all agree that guy kind of sucks, right? So let's just go through the chat. There's a lot of chat to catch up on. I want to make sure that I'm talking to Hatter Nation. You guys think Ramen Toys do a Tiger Shark figure? I would love Ramen Toys to do not only a Tiger Shark figure, but continue that fucking Silverhawks line. There's some rights thing that's going on. But like that Monstar is amazing, and so is fucking Quicksilver. So like, there's any justice in the world, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Last Rowan Splinter is awesome. I got 300 worth, LOL for Frankie Rivera. I'm going to assume Frankie's talking about Flipboard, the very first action figure of a toy Flipboard. Flipper. By the way, new character coming soon. Walton Goggins, yep. Hoping NECA releases the Foot Soldier. Yep. Casey also looks like Vince Vaughn. He does look a little like Vince Vaughn. He also looks like Matt Hardy. If any wrestling fans out there remember the Hardy Boys, he looks a little like Matt Hardy. You got to look it up. I can't share because now Johnny locked the fucking sharing thing. That selfish asshole basically got on a boat and pulled the ladder up, and now nobody can share things. That fucking prick. Let's have him come back. I'm going to be super nice to him. I complained about Walmart being charged shipping because I'm a Plus member. It's supposed to be free, so they credit my account. Maybe, well, I'm not a Plus member. I didn't even know that there was Plus member for Walmart. Fucking Walmart. All my origins just lost. Mike, my guess is that last round Casey Jones will be going up. Yeah, I think, by the way, that Casey Jones, if you missed it at Collector Con, I think it's going to go up at retailers. I wouldn't be too vexed about that. Zilu is amazing. He is the man. My buddy Bushman, hello. What's all this then? That's how he talks, by the way. I don't know if you ever talked to Bushman. Is like a guy that all toy guys know because he just is the fucking spy. He knows all the leaks. But he talks like he's very British in the way he talks. Talks, mate. You know what I mean? And he sounds sophisticated, unlike me, who sound like a fucking like Brooklyn plumber. I'm hoping NECA releases the cartoon street scene diorama. I think they will. They said they will. No One Buys Ultimates. They are on sale for $35, though. Another broken foot soldier. Yay, why not make a customized version? But I like how this one is broken in a new way. This one has is doing like the splitsies, and you just kind of. Although this makes more sense with like I don't know, like some kind of blade or something. Although so I don't know if I use him with Casey Jones, but I'll use him with something. I'm a big fan of like damaged foot soldiers, but let's also face it, they are a way just to kind of like cheaply pack something in. Okay, but I don't know. I can't get enough foot soldiers. The army building. It's like, dude, I know a guy. I got to share this photo. This one dude showing me. It was like 300 foot soldiers. I'm not even kidding. It was like 300. I was like, just the money that I'm tabulating when I just take a look at those foot soldiers. But these are some of the best foot soldiers. The cartoon foot soldiers are just they're just a cut above. This Casey Jones though is like, now I'm thinking, okay, that's crazy talk. I was like, should I get three? Only because the fuck, it's zooming in by itself. That's crazy. Hey, oh, you know what? Sorry, Johnny's here. Wait, how long? how, how long were you back there?
Just for like a minute.
I was like, this guy's taking.
He's never gonna fucking look down here
like an old man. Sorry, I didn't know I had to let you back in. I thought like you had.
It's moving on its own.
Hatter Gabriel Sotelo with the Hatter Nation dog. Thank you, Gabriel. We're almost caught up here. Not sure if you can claim Flipboard as the first item of a toy because there's plenty figs of Matt Cordona. Damn it, there are. That's right. Is Matt Cordona a toy? I guess he's a toy flipper. But Flipboard is like, by the way, if you guys don't know, Matt Cordona is a wrestler who is also a toy collector. So I'm not going to talk shit about him just in case, because he goes to these cons and, let's face it, he probably fucking like tear my head off. But, I'm going to say, but Matt, oh no, hold on a second. Matt Cordona doesn't make his money by flipping. Flipboard does. Like, Flipboard doesn't have wrestling to fall back on. He's not a big celebrity. He can only make his money flipping toys. So there you go. So technically it is the first. All right. Let's just agree to disagree right there. Bushman, never once ever called sophisticated, added to bio. Johnny, do you think that people that are British are more sophisticated? Like, don't you think like when you hear British people, yeah, like
that's opposed to like we'll get British people to narrate stuff for us.
Yeah, that's right. That's why British people narrate. You watch like those nature things. It's always a British person because, like, I don't know, there's something you just feel like you're like in a nice hotel and everything is like warm lighting and shit like that. So 300, yes, 300. Johnny, somebody showed me a foot soldier setup. Literally, this guy had three. I asked him how many he had. He said about 300, which is wild,
nuts, man.
That's insane.
Somebody else bought my lair, by the way, since we've been talking.
What?
So I'm at 49 out of 50.
49. Okay, thank you very much.
And we can go beyond 50, by the way. It's just we need a minimum of 50.
Okay. By the way, Johnny was complaining. He's like, this is exactly how he sounded. You ready for my impression? I'm not gonna sell 50 of them. I think I'll be lucky if I can sell 30. And then he fucking sells 50. Check that out. He got the Hatter bump. Johnny, can you? I've been bumping. Go ahead.
I will say that it's really important to do blood tests and get screening done and know your partner's history, because nobody really wants to have Hatter bumps. You think about it. You
don't want to wake up with Hatter bumps?
No.
Yes.
It's easy to share.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I almost feel like bumping myself, but here's the thing about Hatter Nation. Most of Hatter Nation backed Flipboard hard. So it's like, if I show it again, it's like, dude, we backed. So I'm not. I want to acknowledge that. It's like,
like you said, it's like 3 years of talking about other people's toys. You can talk about yours for a couple months.
That's it. You know what, Johnny? You're so right. Hold on a second. Let me. I just put in the chat the Kickstarter for Flipboard. By the way, if you didn't hear, new character being announced very soon as part of this campaign. I think really maybe the only new character in this campaign. And then but the next one, if we can expand, I'm going to say this again, the line of the Champions of Nefertiti. I have an idea for 3 characters. They're all new. It's not Flipboard. And then a vehicle that I think, and it is a very tangible vehicle. It is not a vehicle. It's not like pie in the sky, gigantic turtle van type thing. It's a small vehicle. It's the size of a sky sled. And that's what I'm thinking. So, you know, support.
If it's not a segue, then just stop talking.
It is not a segue, but you're gonna like it.
I do want that. I want Flipboard and a segue. Just
I do want Flipboard and a segue. I do want that too. Okay,
they're not as hot anymore after Paul Blart.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's finish the chat and then we'll go continue. Everybody's probably buying an extra Flipboard now, but let's just finish this chat real quick. Matt definitely isn't professional, but has been known to flip from time to time. That is true. Short circuit kick. You think NECA would ever release a Johnny 5? What is happening with Johnny 5? What is it? Toy companies? Why are there only third-party companies?
It needs to be like the people that are doing fuck. Who is it that does really, really good robot stuff? 3-0? Is that what it is?
But 3-0 is expensive, dude.
I know, but they do robot like who's doing they do Transformers really well, right? Like the movie Transformers.
Yeah.
Because they understand the intricacies of those parts.
Yeah.
That's kind of stepping outside of NECA's wheelhouse.
Oh, you think NECA might not be the perfect company to make a Johnny 5 is alive?
I want them to, but I don't think they're the right people for it based on the design and build of it. I mean, they did fine with a Terminator. You know, that's the closest thing that I can think of that they've made.
Terminator was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I would want somebody else to really just put the experience of machine work into something like that.
Yeah. Let's just wrap up the chat. We'll go to the next slide. It's trying to say not make a customizable football. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, there's lots of foot soldiers. Get vaccinated. No one wants. No one wants a Hatterbomb. Contagious. That was me.
So Turtler's claiming, or not claiming, they're letting us know that they bought the insert, and I appreciate that.
There you go. Thank you, Turtle Layer, for the support of my buddy here, Johnny Nostalgia, who is so fucking insecure in himself. He didn't think he would sell 5 of them. That fucking piece of shit. Oh, he's right here. Anyway, let's go. What if with Flipboard we get an extra arm that had warts on it to signify the Hatterbomb? Ooh, an extra arm. Ace, can we put that in the tooling? No, I don't know. You know what? That might be a great idea. By the way, Ace, this is my relationship with Ace. I just want to say this. Ace is, by the way, if you guys don't know, Ramen Toys. He's the one that is producing these Flipboard figures. This is me. Ace, we got to put this, and that. It's like we don't have enough money to put this in. Like can we? It's always a struggle of like. And by the way, he's the smart one, but he's like. Unfortunately, I think he's like getting like weary of like because I'm looking at this like here's the ultimate figure I want. So right. I want this and this and that and the other. And he's Mr. Realism, and he's like all those things cost money to make. So he has to just kind of pull me back. And it's an interesting relationship. I will say that. But look, he's the man. He knows how to make shit. He knows how to make really good shit. Mm-hmm. So but that's kind of how our relationship is, and I find it funny. Okay, I think he wants to kill me sometimes, but you know, you kind of want to kill me sometimes too, so it's okay.
Sometimes.
Where do Hatterbumps show? Hopefully not on your balls. I mean, you got to find out. The NFT tank, the bumps on your balls, and no, wow, this chat is devolved. A rip for pleasure. Leo Denver Rex. Yeah. Fan of the channel, Mr. Leo, sir, that British person in none other than the great Sir David Attenborough, the great Sir. That's right. David Attenborough, brother of Richard Attenborough. You don't think I know the Attenboroughs, my friend? Welcome to Jurassic Park. I'm a fucking movie connoisseur. I know all these guys, but yes, you're right.
Ooh, that also sounds like a dinosaur, which is a very nice way to call yourself a.
That's it.
Yeah.
Dino DNA. Oh my God, the chat just went crazy. Hold on, John. Let's Jonathan Grizzler Nostalgia. Ooh, would you like Johnny? Would you like kind of like if you were made into a figure? I don't know if you know about Grizzler. Grizzler is basically he's a furry, but it's real fur. He's like a beast with like real fur.
No,
you're not a furry guy though.
You, bro.
What that'd be me, right? Yeah, like I'm more hairy
in the mouth face area.
That's right. Are you a hairy guy, Johnny? Like body wise?
No, I mean, I
No.
have hair on my body, but not where people would be like, you have a sweater on under there.
Okay, I will say this. I mean, I'm Middle Eastern. It's disastrous. Okay, like it's
You-
not it's not
Well, you gotta be careful in
mm.
California too. You could have a brush fire at any moment.
Yeah, that's right. Can't wait to see his own booth today. Oh my God, would love a booth. Imagine me at a booth. People just show up and I just hug them and we just have a good time. I would love that.
Yeah, you'd never get tired of people.
Yes, so, somebody. Well, you do the booth stuff. But you're
Yeah,
very friendly. Like
yeah,
at the booth, like you talk to everybody. You're like a nice
yeah.
you're like a nice fucking guy, right?
Try to be.
Yeah. The way John pushed his glasses up when he said intricacies, LOL. Yeah. John, I like when you push your glasses up like this. Like I want to fucking put you in a locker when you're like, ooh, or you do
It's
that.
usually like this. I don't. Sometimes I'll do that, but it's generally on the side.
What a nerd, right, guys? Loser. Okay, they did EO tonight. Okay, all right, John. So let's go. Let's catch up in the chat here. Let's go to the next. What's your next slide, buddy?
God, yeah, we've been stuck in this son of a bitch forever.
I know. Let's let people see. Let's keep on going back to Haulathon. I am interested in this guy. I don't know if you meant to go to him, but is this guy coming out for Haulathon?
Yeah. This is the silver whatever version. So it's got the black and white box, which is here. The Silver Falcon. That's part of the
Yeah,
Haulathon.
the Silver Falcon. Do you know what I'm most excited about that image? If you can go back to it,
This.
I'm most excited about that sandwich.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah,
That-
he has. Even the other version has some of the best accessories. All the food accessories. They're so cool.
yeah. Dude, I love a good accessory, man.
I know, man. I
That
know.
makes the figure.
Uh,
I
so
love it. Okay, and this draped wings, obviously. I didn't know that this was. Where was that announced that was coming out for?
Well, this is
Haulathon?
at San Diego Comic Con. This photo that Toy Arc took.
I know, but they did they say that was coming out of Haulathon though?
Yes, yeah, that's the image because I had to do some research to find out what the hell it was when I made my other video. I was like, I don't know what
Okay.
this box, the gray box, is, and then I saw this.
Look at you doing research. Somebody
Yeah.
said LLL said, "Hello, I am 21 today."
Well, happy
Well,
birthday!
if that's true, happy birthday. I mean, what a better place. Is there a better place to spend your birthday than with us two funny guys?
I mean, if I were to think back on my 21st birthday, where would I want to be? I think this is it, man. I mean, I was in Japan, but I'd prefer to be here watching a live
Yeah.
stream at home.
I think I was in an alley in my 21st birthday. I think I woke up in an alley. Yeah, actually, no.
And the last thing you remember was being 18.
Yeah, that's
You woke up at 21. You're like, what has happened?
Yeah, I drank a lot at 21. It was not good, but I was a good student though. I did good in school. Okay, Johnny, you brought this up, so let's talk about it. This is this is my number one, number two. This goes between me and Casey Jones. I think I probably have been predicting this thing to come out as some kind of exclusive since the line started. It's kind of like, clock broken, broken clock has to be right eventually. Every year I was like, these Punk Turtles have to be coming out. Finally, we're going to get our hands on them soonish. I mean, holy crap, right?
Yeah, there's some choices that they made here that are really, really interesting to me compared to their other turtles, which we see in the background.
Like what?
So the shell piece. So the center, this little diamond shape.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
Oh,
very
yeah.
prominent. It's just like a tiny little speck on the other shells, but they're very prominent here on this new turtle. And then the shape of the head, which is very unique. And I think that comes from probably one, not having bandanas, and then two, having the sunglasses on so that like it's all one mold rather than a couple pieces put together.
Yeah.
But
did they say you can take the glasses off, or is it like one? It's just,
they don't come off.
They don't come off. It's just one piece. So this
which
creepy.
is fucking crazy to me.
That they don't come off.
That they don't come off because you could take them off and have them without their bandanas, which we've seen a couple times, like episode 2 or something like that. But like, it's just right there.
What do you think the reasoning behind that was?
I'm sure there was some like, oh, if we try to do that with the glasses, you'd have to have holes on the side of the head or something like that to peg them in, or there was
Okay, so
probably some weird.
you don't think it's like an IP? You don't think it's a Nickelodeon thing? You don't think it's like a, "Hey, we don't want the turtles represented without," you don't think it's anything that has to do with that?
No, I don't think so because we've seen them without their bandanas. I think it's just to get it accurate to this scene, this random scene from the show, that to give it the proper sculpt. It's like, well, we could have, but who would want holes on the sides of the heads, And maybe, yeah, I don't know. I think there's just something in the sculpt and the design that prevented it from happening. I do hate that they just come with the same stupid hands that we've seen before.
Yeah. I'm trying to think though, like I have I'll be honest, like I hate like when glasses don't fit on action figures or
Yeah.
like when like you have to like I almost like just having like part of me I would have liked to have the option and like an alternate head maybe, but part of me also likes having a head where I don't have to worry about like let me get it on here and
Mhm.
like I'm thinking of like that GI Joe Buzzer. Was it Ripper or Buzzer? I think it was Buzzer. Fucking so annoying, man. Like that thing just keeps popping, boop, 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 just keeps popping off
Well, I
every
will
time
say
I move it.
this. The Professor Perry is incredibly obnoxious with the glasses. There's two types of glasses,
Yeah,
and they will break very easily. They will fall off very easily. So if your figure falls over, those glasses, like here, they fell into the carpet, and then I either stepped on them or rolled over them with my chair, and one of the sides had bent down, and I'm like trying to delicately bring it back up, but it's like, okay, well, they're just going to go back in the box
I
because
know. Yeah, dude. I hate
yeah.
that shit. Um.
Well, you'll if you end up getting this Fio, you'll you'll hate putting them on, but once they're
Oh,
on, you'll be set.
I ordered her because of your video.
Oh, okay. Wait, no,
Um,
the
oh no, sorry, I ordered the
Fio.
other one.
Yeah.
She was sold out. Watch that video by the way; it was really good. With a Flipboard glow in the dark variant for the next wave. Gin Bros, I don't know if you know, Flipboard glow in the dark is in this wave, and you can only get in this wave. Go to the Kickstarter. I don't know, link in the description, or here I'll put the link here if you want. There is a glow in
Here,
the dark
here. Look,
Flipboard.
people are tired of seeing these stupid turtles. Pull up your Kickstarter, bro.
What? Pull up.
Show off your glow in the darks.
Okay, hold on, hold on. Let's take a break. I just want to show off the glow in the dark because I'm proud of this. Okay, look at Johnny taking control. I love it. Johnny, when you take control, it does
I
something
hit
to you.
50, so I'm like, I'm fucking good, man. I don't
Oh,
even
so
talk
you're good.
about it.
Okay, so now you're good.
I don't know who bought the last one, but I'm very grateful for them.
Okay, real quick, just to show because we have actually had some questions about this. We're doing real good. This stretch goal announcement, by the way, 200K. If we can hit that, we can afford to give you this with every Flipboard. Okay, this will be quick, I promise. Just go for a few minutes because I do want to talk about turtles. And this, so basically, what this means, if you reach 200K stretch goal, you get all this for $49. Pretty much everything here. As I scroll down, all of this you get all of this for 49 bucks, which is crazy. No big companies are not even doing that. So there you go. And then just so you know, here are the variants you can get. You can get a bundle right here. Bundle comes with a Flipper Frank head. And then you can get these bots. These bots are cheaper. They're like army builders. And then just to answer the question about the glow in the dark, let's just show you the variant. Oh, by the way, these unlocks. You get Cloak of Tarjay, Scepter of FOMO, and you get a Catcha. Johnny Nostalgia's favorite accessory, the Catcha comes with Flipboard, okay? And then here are the variants: Stealth Flipboard, Gold Flipboard, and then Glow in the Dark. So you can get it right now. Help support an independent creator. We don't have Ninja Turtle money, Johnny. I don't have the Ninja Turtle IP behind me. I gotta do what I can. But guess what? At some point, Ninja Turtle was also an independent creation. So you can say you're on the ground floor of supporting independent creators.
Yep.
Okay.
And then 30
Commercial.
years from now, people are going to be nostalgic for Flipboard.
Exactly. I mean, I might be dead, but
Yeah.
the legend of Flipboard will live on. Johnny, you want to reshare what you had there?
I'll do that if you approve it.
Yeah, I'm gonna approve it right now. Okay, so let's Now that my commercial is over. So again, I was saying that I almost like the idea of like glasses that I don't have to like futz with, like, because that annoys me. By the way, I'm in the middle of review for that Mesco set,
Yeah.
which I will say is a fucking masterpiece. Okay, I gotta close my blinds here, but it's so many tiny pieces, man. So many tiny pieces. Hold on.
Yeah, that is a set you need some little baggies to put things into. But man, I am so jealous of those freaking Mexico turtles. I thought for sure they were the ugliest looking turtles of all time through the renders because they were so wrinkly looking. And then
Dude,
people got real ones, and I was like, "Fuck me in my butt, give me Hatter bumps."
dude, I kept on. People got to listen sometime. I was like, I went to, and I'm not saying you, but and again, look, $400 is also the price. So I don't think it's like a thing that people didn't know. But there were a lot of people that I know that they knew because now they're paying crazy money for
Yeah,
those Mesco turtles, which I will say, don't pay. Those technically are not an exclusive, so maybe they make more. I don't know, but like, dude, people are paying in like the $1,000 range for these
yeah.
Mesco turtles. It's crazy.
I would hope that Mesco sees that as like we should make more because they're so popular.
I don't know. Mesco is very.
I know.
They're very strange. You know how they are. Like they keep everything close to the vest. Their practices are like they're like mystical. They're arcane in their in just the way they deal with their shit. So I went for birthday brunch today. I had June toast, curly fries, egg McNamara, and washed it down with a fried plate of squirt. Wow. Okay. That you know what? I didn't get to the end of it. Let's let's just ban. We'll ban that person. David and I was so well respected they replaced him with Sigourney Weaver for the U.S. version of Planet Earth. You guys are savage. Hey, it's not us. Okay, we don't represent all of America.
Yeah. Also, I mean, who doesn't want Ellen Ripley telling you to protect the planet?
That's true. Ellen Ripley's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? I take that back. Maybe just relax, Bushman. Okay, you're talking about Ellen Ripley here.
David's overrated.
Some respect here. Okay, need a
All
right, we'll keep. Let's just do just a little bit of chat real quick, and then we'll keep going. Manscaped will help with body hair. Now, I'm beyond that. Is there a stretch goal for a hat or hog?
Sponsor, though, probably.
The stretch goal has arrived. The stretch goal began for the hat or hug. It started at $1, so you know you're good. I always say if I see you at a con and you want a hug, you got to agree to it. It's got to be consensual, and I'll give you a hug. Okay, that might be worse for you than for me, but yeah, I'll do it. Johnny's character should be named Point Decker. It's funny how that one person stayed in the chat for that long to catch us. To they go. I'm going to. Here's how their thought process was, Johnny. I'm going to get in this chat, and I'm going to tell them it's my birthday, okay? And then we're going to go happy birthday. But then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for another 30 minutes, okay? And then I'm going to write some inane comment about tits or whatever, and they'll read it, and then I'll get banned. Like, what was that a good? Let me ask you this: was that a good use of their time? Like to jump in, because they could have been here for an hour for all I know. Like,
it makes me believe that they did just turn 21.
Oh, you think that they did?
And it wasn't just some 40-year-old guy trying to make some stupid joke.
No.
I think he's just 21. He's like, it's funny.
Okay. I mean, look, everybody can do what they want with their time. I'm just saying that, was that the best use?
No.
I don't know. Good looking. Oh my God, we're behind on the chat, guys. I'm going to speed forward. All right, John, is anything to talk about with this piece right here, or
new boo box? That's fun, and then this, which is upsetting. I love a good bag of groceries for figures, but I hate that they're fucking pre-molded, and you can't take them out.
I'm wondering.
I guess it's like that's only like photographers are the only ones that give a shit about that, probably.
Yeah, that's a lot of accessories, though, man. I don't know, like
if they were all individual, you mean? Or
yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, I mean,
no, if they were, that's what I mean. If they were individual,
it's the right choice. They did the right thing. I'm just a whiny bitch. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
I think
saying.
you're being a little bit of a whiny bitch. We have another maybe birthday, Macanita Silva. I don't know. Now I'm
Let's
not
find out in
trusting
30
you.
minutes.
Well, yeah, we're gonna find out. Hey, fuck you. Well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to be jaded, and I'm gonna say happy birthday. Okay. Um. Okay. Some road, dude. I love. You didn't go on. You didn't go in on any Sinja bots, right?
No, I have the blue one.
You do have the. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we've
right.
talked about this, how the
Yeah, we have. Sorry, my memory.
articulation is like a whole nother level.
Okay. So these guys, I don't know if this is why you brought this up, but there is a very, very blurry. I don't know if you have it there. It looks like a 2-pack of white soldiers and gray soldiers
I don't know the images.
that are coming out, and I only know that because that's what well, I don't know if he wants to be exposed. He said. I haven't, and I have someone that is in the know that did say that that's going to be white and gray.
Oh, so it is gray, not just a bad picture makes the blue
Yeah,
look gray.
it supposedly it's gray. So I don't know if that makes it any better, any worse.
I don't know. I mean, that's probably they probably didn't sell as many white ones, maybe, and no, they wouldn't have known yet. They're already planning ahead. So I am curious then. It's just going to be probably the same white one, but now to get this exclusive black and gray, you can't buy him for $34. You have to buy a $60 set.
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
But you know that they're going to release the gray ones. Like, you know that's going to just be a thing.
Probably.
Yeah.
I wish that they would have. Maybe this 2-pack will show that the mouth is different. Maybe they'll have an alternate head in there because these don't make sense. What they chose to put in here.
No, they don't.
What I really need them to make though is the rollerblade one, which is a female, and she's like, so the sculpt, the chest is different, the body's different, torso is all different. But she's got like a different head and then rollerblade feet.
I would love like a female Sinja bot.
Yeah.
That has to be coming. That's in the comic.
Yes. Yeah. It's very prominent in one of the scenes too. Like it's a big wide panel.
We got a super chat. The trash around my plastic. I like that name. By the way, I want to make sure that you see this. I want a purchaser. That is all. Well, first of all, thank you for the $10 super chat. Purchaser.
It was another cat-based character that is like a humanoid, maybe cat.
Per chaser. You know, with a PURR.
And they're fast. So chaser is kind of played in there.
And they're yes. I like this idea. Thank you, Trash Ramen Pie. Thank you for
you lost $10 for this idea. So when Mad Hatter makes money next year making Purchaser,
you know what though? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it's in the Trash Around My Plastic's honor. If we do that, we do have a very prominent cat in Katja, which Johnny Nostalgia already said that's his favorite thing ever. But you know, maybe we do another cat. You can never have enough cats.
Well, I'm saying it's a humanoid, so we're getting into like, you know, you're using the human body sculpt, but they're cat type.
That's true.
Rather than a companion.
That is true. Little known fact: Johnny and I both cat dads, right? Like that's right. We love cats. I don't know why. Why do we love this animal so much? Because like it doesn't make sense for cats to be pets. That's what I feel like. I feel like if somebody pitched Johnny, if I pitched what a cat is to you, I go, hey, let's have a meeting about what pets we should have. Okay, what is it? Okay, my first pitch is a dog. This thing is loyal. If you die, it'll travel across the nation by foot to sit next to your grave. It's the most loyal fucking thing ever. It obeys commands. Dogs are awesome, okay? And you go, great, that's on the list. That becomes a pet. What's the next pitch? We got this thing called a cat, okay? What does that do? Well, doesn't really listen to anything, scratches up your furniture. If you smell its pee, you can get like mental like illnesses. It's got it leaves sand everywhere, hates your guts, scratches the shit out of you, sits on your chest. It likes you for maybe 30 minutes in the day when it feels like it. Like, and it will, if you drop dead, will probably eat your body. Like, would you be like, yes, that's a pet, put that on the like? You'd be like, no, that fucking thing sucks. Like, why do we love it so much? Why do we love
it's the chemical thing?
The what?
It's the cat piss chemical thing. It got us.
Oh, we just smelled the cat piss. We were just like, okay, well, that's it.
They do say that there is something in cats that is like a chemical thing that makes you like them more. So I don't know. I'm sure that's part of it. But they're so
Wow.
fucking cute, man. And
They
you
are
don't
cute.
like the responsibilities of taking care of a cat versus a dog are like on a whole different fucking spectrum. You listen to people that own dogs, and my friend Travis was this way when we lived together. Well, we did live together, but after that, we lived in the same state. It'd be like, oh, we work the same schedule or something. After work, you want to go do this thing? Yeah, I just have to drive home and take care of the dog, and then we can go
Oh,
do the
that's
thing.
true.
It's a 30-minute drive, which
That's
means
true.
guaranteed we will never do anything tonight because he's going to get there and just like, you know what? I just think I'm going to stay in
Yeah.
every time.
Well, first of all, can you text Travis right now and tell him he's a fucking asshole? But second of all, yes, you're 100% right. Yeah, that cat, that does go in the win column. Cat is a self-sufficient animal. Like, you can't really kill a cat. Not that I've tried, but like cats will, like a dog will starve to death after one day. But a cat, like, it'll just survive. It'll just find a way to just survive. So I guess survivability is a big thing. Plus, also, cats know how to fucking fight too. Like a cat can fight above its weight class.
Oh, for
You know
sure.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
You always see
so
videos of dogs scared shitless of the cat in the house.
that's what I'm saying. You'll see a video of a fucking Rottweiler and a cat is like, what the fuck is up? And like the Rottweiler will be like, no. If a cat was that size to a dog that was minuscule, that dog would be dead. You know what I mean? Like it's there's no so I don't know if that's an endorsement for it as a pet, but yeah, I don't know. I think about this a lot. I have 2 cats. I'm like, what's why did I love them? But I'm like, what was the incentive? And maybe it's just a chemical thing. Maybe you're right. Super chat right here. I don't want to miss it. Joey Halom, new stretch goal at 500K Flipboards Underground Covert Crib. Let's fucking go. Dude, can I say this? Here's my idea.
Look at the acronym.
What?
Flipboards Underground Covert Crib.
Oh, that's a great. I missed it. Thank you, Johnny, for your brilliance. Yes, that we gotta do that. My idea, by the way, whatever the crib ends up being, he lives in the basement, and the whole place that comes with his mother, and we call her like Mother or something like that, because just the and we'll have fun with like a mother a character. So let's just keep. So what's the next thing? We'll go to chat in a second. What's the next thing?
Also, in my video, I thought it was going to be like 6 of them in a pack because I forgot that it's a fucking box art. So it is the same size as a 2-pack, and the box art just shows like 6 or 8.
Dude, you don't want 6 of those in a pack.
I just thought it was like a big
price
set
range.
I was like, that's wild because it was a render. It was all render. So I was just thinking like it's figures rendered in the box, but no, it was just box art. I'm such an idiot.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue.
Agree with me.
Okay, then have we gone over? Okay, so next is this.
Yeah, we haven't talked about these guys, but
the turtles are they officially Ultimates turtles? Like, do we call them Ultimates?
It says it right there.
It does say it. I can't read that.
Ultimately.
Can't read with my glasses.
Ultimate Leonardo.
Ultimate Michelangelo Leonardo. Look, I will say this. Let me just get this out because people have heard this before, and then I want your opinion on this.
Okay.
To me, I would have loved something that appeals to the gets new people in and appeals to the old people. Old people, not that I'm saying I'm old. I'm saying like older fans. Okay, I'm fucking young as a spring chicken, but and I think that could have been satisfied with an extra head. And I'm not talking about that Leonardo head with the red eyes. I'm talking about like a new sculpted head. Dude, I see even during this Flipboard campaign, by the way, back Flipboard, I just see how excited people get with like just an extra head. Now I understand that it is costly to make a head, but I'm finding out that it's not that costly. So it's like, I feel like I, as an older collector, would have felt better having just like a true extra head. The Raphael one is cool because he comes with the dough. Maybe we'll show that in a second.
If you hit
but I gotta prove it, right? But yeah, so this I think I will take this instead of an extra head. Like this to me satisfies I get a new display option with Raphael, and it looks like a new figure. So like this is cool. Like he throws up a pizza, and then that happens. I
Yeah.
just wish that the other ones had like, and I keep on going back to season 1 heads. Like I wish we could just get like the look of season 1
Yeah.
as a head. Dude, there's customizers that are kind of doing it, so I don't see why they can't. So that's my thoughts on this. What's your thinking? What happened? What did I do?
Anyway, I'm wondering. I think this is going to be something that pegs in. I think this is going to be a full solid piece and not just something that goes on top of a head. By the way, so you should, which is fine. You could obviously put it on any character. I think, yeah, and a new head sculpt. They could legit just make. I've said this 1,000 times. I'll say it again. Damn it! Is that they could make an accessory set that is just facial expressions and new hands. I'm so tired of the flat hands and
so right, dude.
The weird pointing hand, like that thumb is such in a weird position. The thumbs up. It's like they're nice to have, but like give us some new things, man.
Yeah, I did. You are 100% right.
Yeah, people will buy
like
45 bucks.
Huh?
$45 for a set of new heads and stuff. People would easily buy that.
I don't know why they don't just give like, look, not that like, I want to spend money all the time, but like accessory packs, they should at least have one a year. Like for each line, like an accessory pack, or maybe not each line, but like the cartoon line should have like, there's plenty of stuff like what you just said that they can do, and people love accessory packs, man. They fucking love them. Let's just go through super chat. What's so funny? What's going on? Like you're laughing at some. Is it a comment that I didn't read yet? Okay. Trash around my plastic, $10. Oh, almost forgot to have the purchase video aesthetic, maybe all black cloak hoodie with flying fingers, flipboard nemesis. I do like that. I do like a good nemesis, Johnny. Yeah. By the way, speaking of nemesis, stay tuned to the Flipboard campaign. I think you're gonna love what's coming. So, so I don't know. Any other thoughts on these ultimates? Well, this is Raphael. You want to go through the other ones, or
if I can find them?
All right, I'm gonna go through the chat. Meanwhile, oh, you're done already. Yeah, all these guys. So they're calling this a Pizza Club edition, and they all come. I will say, you know that I'm a sucker for a figure that comes with like a minion or another figure.
Yeah.
So the fact that these all come with like little guys, that does make me happy.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. There's the box art, which we've seen. A lot of us have seen, not everybody, obviously. And then this, which is also a bit older, but it shows off the accessories. Just again, kind of a low res thing, so we don't really know what all's in there. They all get a VHS because it's part of that whole Pizza Club thing, which is a play off of the Burger King Kids Club. This looks like some kind of certificate or something. I don't know what this is for Donatello.
Yeah, what is that?
They all come with a pizza, which will probably be a play off of like the early episodes where they all order some weird shit, or put the cereal on there, maybe.
Weird shit.
Weird shit. There's an alternate head in every box. So alternate head for Leo, we know, is the red eyes. I don't know what's going over here for Donatello. Raphael's the pizza head, and then I don't know what this is for Michelangelo. I think Michelangelo is supposed to get a chef's hat.
Yeah, Michelangelo gets a chef's hat. The chef's hat is cool.
It's right here.
Because you can, I mean, right away you get, you know that they're going to use that to plug that kitchen set. You have Michelangelo with the chef's hat in there. You'll have Raphael with the dough on his head, like what the fuck, or whatever. And then, that Donatello bow is pretty fucking sick, though.
Yeah,
that's I think the premiere.
It is crazy that nobody else gets stuff. Like Raphael gets brand new size, which they said are more accurate to other episodes or something. I don't like the look of them as much.
I don't like. You know what? I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't like the look of those size as much either.
Yeah,
I don't know why I got all excited. It's
I agrees with me.
But yes, I
But having spinning nunchucks would have made the most sense for Michelangelo. It's so stupid that they're not in there.
Yeah, maybe they don't want to cannibalize the other set. That I don't know. For everyone that backs the Kickstarter, you can become a flip boy yourself when you flip the figure online for much more because these things are fire. Yes, that's right. You can be making money. You love money, right? I'm at this point flat out almost guaranteeing that you'll be able to flip that for tons of money. So even if you don't want it, look at it as an investment. Shameless plug. Am I right about the date of the Haulathon this year? It's May 29th or is it March 29th? March 29th. I don't think, my theory is that thing will not come out during the Donatello lab while the lab is still up.
By the way, do you fair. I don't know that NECA's ever launched on the first week of Haulathon.
I don't know either. But again, dude, that they want to push those labs, and they know that if that Haulathon drops during that lab, all the Turtle fans are just going to go to the Haulathon shit, and all the sales are going to plummet because that's a $300. Not all of them, but like other than the tried and true, the Stevens of the world, people are going to be like, look, dude, I only have so much money.
There's so many people that bought like 2 or more, which is crazy to me, especially if they're so deep into all of this, they would have known that more layers are coming. Yeah. So instead of having 4 layers that are the same, you could have waited and had all of the right layers.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do.
I don't know either, dude. All right. Any other stuff? Was there any other stuff? I mean, there's the Mirage stuff.
Yeah, I don't really have any photos of these. Are photos from Gary Dolan, by the way, that he took at some convention.
Gary D.
From the TMNT Party Wagon on Facebook. But yeah, so I think we've pretty much talked about all this stuff.
Yeah, Gary Dolan is the fucking man. I don't know if you know. Let me just present this real quick. I mean, again, these are the shitty images, but might as well. We're here.
Oh, yeah. Open Please is always trying to find out who Roger Fernandez is.
Wait, what happened?
He wants to find out if this dude's also Latino.
Am I missing
a chat? Open Please, that commenter. He's like 3 comments down.
3 comments down. Open Please. We need to reach out to Roger. He does NECA's prototypes, plus still waiting to find out if he's Latino. I mean, I assume so with his name, but we need to reach out to Roger, and he does the NECA prototypes. Yeah, I'll reach out to anybody. Dude, I love... What happened?
Eddie is, and if you haven't watched his channel, by the way, you should check him out. He's
Open Please. Oh, you know what? People have been recommending Open Please for a while. I got to watch it. I'm behind on watching so many channels. Just to show you how busy I've been, Johnny. I almost couldn't watch your video the other day, and you know that that's a crime because I watch everyone. I sit back, even if my baby's hungry, I go, hey, I gotta watch Nostalgia Unboxed, and then I just watch the whole thing with a screaming child behind me.
As it should be.
Yeah, as it should be. Let's just go through this last one. But yes, Open Please. I will watch. I gotta watch that, and you know, if Johnny vouches for you, I know that you're good. So I'm sorry. And he's a comedian. That's right. That's right. I don't know. Can you see what the fuck? Why is it not showing up?
What?
Just showing you the Baxter, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to rotate. Hold on, guys. It's getting a little nervous here. What about that Jack? Are you getting that Jack Kirby?
Yeah.
You will be getting that?
Yeah.
That's Mirage, though.
I know, but it's not. And it is. It is and it isn't. It's definitely something that could be standalone because it's just representing an artist, and I fucking love it.
Dude, you are a fucking liar, okay? You told me you don't pick up Mirage stuff. That's a Mirage figure.
Yeah, you know, label. I'll change my name from Buy April's Apartment to Liar.
Turtle Liar. All right, so there's this guy, this big goon. I bought 3 of them in blue. I guess I'm stupid because now he's coming out in red.
Of course.
Yeah.
Is this the guy that is the kind of multicolored version in blue?
No.
Okay.
You're thinking of the clone shredders. This is the dude who's like, what is he called? Foot Enforcer or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's blue, but he's got like it also kind of goes into like a different shade. Yeah, he's not like a solid color like the other ones.
I mean, he's cell shaded, if that's what you're asking.
No, he's different. His colors are different. You did this. You did the damn review, and you showed how his colors are different from the other ones.
Oh, I did? Oh, no, yeah. I mean, but the foot soldiers also have that different. Dude, they're all over the place with this blue and this
I
other
know.
blue. They just need, like, I'm hoping. Here's what I'm hoping, that this red fits with the older Mirage ones, which I have a feeling it won't. This
I
red
don't
looks
think
dark.
so.
So now it's like another. Why, NECA? Why are you doing that? Like, why can't all just all be that same? What is that? It's almost like
I feel like they recently started going heavier into the Mirage stuff, and they're trying to course correct the colors and say like, we'll eventually re-release some shredders, and he'll be the right color. Versus, and then that maybe is why the line paused for so long, is that they were like, fuck, like the colors aren't exactly what we're wanting. So there was a long enough delay that they could, like, all right, we're gonna kind of reset the colors, go forward with this red for whatever the reason is. Is it more accurate? Does it just look better? Is it easier to produce? It's cheaper? Who knows?
I don't. To me, it's just inconsistency. Like, why start a why start a line like that? Like, or why continue a line like that? It's just like weirdly, I don't know, just weirdly inconsistent. They have this foot soldier. Again, it's just like, I mean, if he matches with the other one, I'll be happy. I don't think, but this is, this weird, like, is it coral? What, like, whatever you would call that. And by the way, these are, guys, these are blurry photos if you're coming in late from NECA. Okay, so I know, it's just, I know you might think like, oh, this is Hatter's normal photography. I just pulled these from the site. Steve Wegling's here. What's going on, buddy? Hi, Hatter. Johnny in the chat. What's up, buddy? Let's just go through the chat real quick. It's a running gag. Did you guys go over Sinjabots? Yes, we did. There will be apparently a 2-pack of white and gray Sinjabots. Gray, I guess. Who knew? But that's coming out. Colors all over the place, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love that.
Which I need to. I thought maybe it is. Yeah, keep talking.
No. I just. Let's share something else here. Is there anything else? I think that was it, guys. I think. Oh, they have. I don't have a reference for them, but they have the that foot soldier with the hat, with the circular hat. Do you know what I'm talking about, John?
Foot soldier with the hat. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like this. He came in the in the 4-pack from SBCC, but he's getting a re-release too. So Shredder's probably on deck in those colors. Super Mario Brothers 3. Just saying hi, Magic Hatter. A person turquoise wizard 1. What's up, buddy? Super Mario's 3.
Yes. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Johnny, do you like the Super Mario 3?
Yeah, he watches everything. Comments.
I know. Nice. But do you like the game Super Mario 3? I like the comment here, but do you like the game Super Mario 3?
Of course. I'm not a fool.
Do you know my mom traveled all over Florida to find that game for me? Like we went, we must have hit up like 20 Toys R Us's, and then we finally found one. I was super happy. That was back in the day when to get a video game from Toys R Us, they didn't have video games on the shelves. You had to go get a ticket from the thing that said, like it'll show all the games, images, and you get a ticket. And then you take that ticket over to a guy in the front of Toys R Us who was basically a teenager in a cage. He was literally a teenager in a cage. And his whole job was to sit in his fucking cage, and he would take your ticket and give you the video game. And I kept thinking how that was probably the coolest job, sitting in that cage when I was a kid. I was like, oh man, this guy's surrounded by video games all the time. But he probably wanted to kill himself, let's face it. But that's how Toys R Us used to roll. Johnny, are you fucking falling asleep as I'm telling you this wonderful fucking anecdote?
I'm just making up for your watching my stream last night, falling asleep during it. No, I'm looking through the comic, and I'm listening to your story about the
do your thing.
Teenager in a cage story.
A pre-posed loser gesture hand could be added to the campaign. Ooh, an L hand for maybe we can do some more hands for the Flipboard campaign.
So here's a couple things. First of all, we can point out Rollerblade Lady.
Yeah, that's right.
You can see her rollerblades very clear. Well, maybe not on this camera, but they're two blades, 2 wheels per blade. And then These guys over here look like white Sinjabots, a little bit different, but they have like armor plates and sleeves.
Yeah.
So they have like a bulletproof jacket. I don't think that's what's going to be in that pack, right? They're just going to be
No. But that has to be coming. Female Sinjabots, I think, would do really well. How to watch the Blue Ranger review? Yeah, buddy, I'll check it out. Re-release the red shredder again. Then all the other shredders are blue. Do you know what I want? And nobody else wants it. I guarantee you, nobody else in this chat wants. Well, maybe not. I don't know. There's some people that are sick like me. Do you know? Did you pick up any of the video game line?
No, that was also well before I started collecting. So
okay, so I would like. Do you remember at the end of the TMNT arcade game, you fought? They'll never make this, by the way. You fought Shredder, and Shredder multiplied himself, like he had multiple Shredders that you fought. I would like a 4-pack of just that Shredder. I would like multiples because they have them. They sculpted them. The video game Shredder's out, but I would love to recreate that scene and have the turtles fighting 5, 6, 10 Shredders all over the place. And
you realize that is crazy.
What happened?
You realize that's crazy, right?
No, I don't think that's crazy. I'm going to be the first to do that. I'm going to try to buy up as many video game Shredders if they sell them individually, and I'm going to see if I can make that whole scene. I can't be the only one that wants that. I would get so excited when Shredder would multiply, and like I'd be like, I thought as a kid I could find the real one. I don't think you could find the real Shredder. I think the game was programmed to tell you that whatever Shredder died was like a clone Shredder, and you'd have to do that for at least 5 minutes before you got to kill the real Shredder. Okay, I know I'm going a little deep on the game, but that's kind of my fucking dream. I have a lot of good memories of that game. Let's keep on going through the chat. All the shit you looked at, you can only get one item. What's your pick? This is a good question from Bushman right here, Johnny. All the stuff that you looked at, and he said shit. All the shit that you just looked at, you can only get one item. What is your pick?
It's the 2-pack of the Space and Samurai.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you are a big nerd for that one, huh?
It's just unique. It's more artistic, and I don't have to buy stuff because of like, despite the channel name. I don't need it for the nostalgia.
You need it for the channel, but how would you unbox the nostalgia?
No, I'm saying I don't need it for the nostalgia, despite the channel name being nostalgia.
Oh, got it.
I'll buy it just because it looks awesome.
Okay, let's not get so fucking aggressive though. But yeah, I mean that's a cool pack. So that would be your pick. What would, just out of curiosity, what would be your number 2 pick?
Kirby. The Jack Kirby.
Wow. The Jack Kirby, is that up there?
Because of the art side of it. Yeah. It's all connected.
You're such a little artist. You know what? It's weird. Like I'm an artist too, but nobody talks like nobody refers to me as an artist. Everybody's just like, yeah, fuck you. Like they don't treat me with artistic respect, even though I have artistry. Why is that?
You don't really show it.
I guess people just think I'm a fucking like.
2 years ago, you showed a sketch of Flipor, and then 2 years later, you had a figure. So you don't really talk about it.
No, I don't. Everyone thinks, I got trashed on a podcast because people go like, oh, why is a YouTuber making stuff? It's like, what does YouTuber mean? You don't know what my real life is. Like you don't know.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, like I got trashed because it's like, well, not me, but like there was a theory about like YouTubers shouldn't make toys, but it's like
yes,
but here's the thing about saying that somebody's a YouTuber. You don't know what I like. A lot of people here are kind of close to me in the chat, but like a lot of people don't know what I do. It's like I'm from a creative field, so I'm not like a dude who's like, I make YouTube videos, I'm gonna make a toy. It's like I worked. My first job out of college was working as a character designer at Disney. Yeah. And it was a shitty job, but like I was doing I was an artist, you know what I mean? And now I'm
it's like, if you're never that thing you do until you're that thing you do. So like 3 years ago, you weren't a YouTuber. Well, if you don't know how to do YouTube, you shouldn't do YouTube. That's the same fucking logic to me. It's like if I want to learn a new fucking skill and go and be creative and do stuff, which is all I fucking do all the time now. I'm gonna fucking sit down and learn and do it.
Exactly.
Say you can't do that thing is so fucking stupid, and that is true gatekeeping? And I hate when people use that term because they're always real dumb about it. It's like if you don't post a link, if you don't post a link to the product you talk about in your video, you're gatekeeping to some people.
Right. Yeah. And by the way, that wasn't the only time I heard that. I've gotten that comment a lot, where it's like people are like, "Oh, a YouTuber is making a toy." It's like, but it's like, dude, you got to fucking understand, like what is if YouTube is a hobby, then what is the real thing that I'm doing? What is the like and look, if I was like.
You're 100% right. And also, I would say that it doesn't fucking matter what the real thing is you're doing.
Exactly. That's the other thing. It doesn't because that's
Mr.
just
Beast makes chocolate and hamburgers. Why?
Right.
Why the fuck does Mr. Beast sell chocolate when he does YouTube videos of like, here's me giving away $10,000 to somebody?
Right. And also, there was a lot of fucking dumbasses, and I'm not talking about I'm talking about like commenters that are like, what is the toy that you produce? I don't give a fuck what the toys are produced. I met up with a producer of toys and I said, okay, you can do that. I can do the creative side and I have some lore. Let's team up. Let's make the thing. Are you telling me, not that this is a comparison, but are you telling me that Todd McFarlane, before he made toys, was like making toys, putting toys together? Fuck no. So shut the fuck up. Like, it has nothing to do with that. Again, that's just like that's just, again, I'm just clearing the air here because I've seen that comment a few times where it's just like, number one, you don't, this is not like becoming a doctor where you have to go to school, medical school, this and that, blah, blah, blah. This is the entertainment industry.
Right.
Toys are in the, and guess what? In the entertainment industry, the people decide if they want to get it, okay? And if they don't, you're not going to sell anything. And if they do, guess what? You're in that whatever business. And I get that there is a whole swath of things that we put in the circle of what is an artist, and what is artistry. Writers, I will say this, and because I've been a visual artist and I've been a writer, writers always get chumped because nobody respects a writer. And it goes with movies too. The best movie you've watched is good because it was done by a great writer, but nobody gives a fuck. Like, because writers are not looked at like artists, because anybody technically can sit behind a machine and be like, I'm a writer now, okay? But I have been a writer for 20 years and I only started making money 10 years in. And that's how it works. It fucking sucks. I was broke as fuck. I was broke as a character designer. I was broke as a writer for a long time. And only recently I was like, I can make something out of this. So don't jump in with what you think people's history is. And I just have to say that's just a dissertation on anybody who does art.
Right.
Don't let people put you in these little boxes.
Yeah. And it's like, I see this stuff where like someone will share in a group or somewhere, maybe it's a drawing or some customizer work that they've done, dios or whatever, and like it's really, really bad. But I'm not going to say that to them. I'm going to say something encouraging because I want them to continue enjoying what they're doing. I want them to get better at it. And if they ask for constructive feedback, then it opens that opportunity for it. But I want people to be creative and celebrate that. Celebrate, if somebody is trying to make toys or whatever, and it's like fucking awesome. Yes. Like, I hope it's successful. If it's not, you'll learn some things and maybe it'll work next time.
Yeah, exactly. Like every artist starts as a shitty artist, right? Good ideas and bad ideas are birthed from the same well. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to say that as an aside. Toddy Maxstar making toys didn't even include articulation. There you go. We get it. Is this person talking to me? Wow. Do you get it? Should I go into it again, Johnny? I don't know if people get it.
Let's start from the beginning. Maybe we just worded it weird.
Yeah. I think we got
back to one.
Let's go. Yeah, back to one. I hope to see Jonathan action figure after Flipboard. You know what? If I can get the rights to Johnny Nostalgia, which are highly coveted rights, then I'm fucking going. Okay. I think people are just talking past one another. There are IPs by creators and there are titles that create. Yeah. Guess what? Your favorite IP that we're talking about today was created by two amateurs. Okay. Eastman and Laird, we're amateurs. I'm not, and again, this is not a comparison, but like, it's all about the idea. The
Yeah.
idea is the thing, okay? Because would Ninja Turtles be any more popular if in the 80s it was written by Frank Miller, like the best writer, and drawn by like, I don't know, like Perez or something? No, it would be just as popular because the idea is the thing. So, you know, if you have a good idea, just, you know, because we have a lot of artists in the chat. We have a lot of people that want to do stuff. You should just put shit out there. You know what I mean? And at first it might suck, but then it will stop sucking eventually. And this also, anybody who
Maybe.
wants to do YouTube, maybe it may, but like,
If you have, here's the thing, and connecting it to YouTube. So people are always asking like, you know, any tips or whatever, and like I'll share a couple things. But number one on everything, fucking throw away all the tips you've ever heard and just start making stuff and be
yes,
consistent with it. And then step
true.
2 will be find ways to make yourself unique and have the desire to be willing to change and grow and adapt and try something new. And there are plenty of creatives in every aspect, and YouTube's one of them, where people have been doing something and they've been, you can go look at their oldest video is 5 years ago. They've been reviewing stuff, and they might say, you know, what's going on? I just, you know, I barely have 500 subs or something, or like I never get views. What's going on? And it's like, well, you've been doing it the same way for 5 years. You haven't tried something new.
Yeah,
And
you got to
you're
expand.
falling
Yeah.
into the tier of like, not that you can't be a faceless channel, because Geek Effect is one of those that like surpasses people super fast, but it's, you're in the realm of all of these other channels of like, you're just doing what they did because maybe that's what inspired you to start doing it, and you learned like, oh, I'm going to do what this person does, but you're doing what that person does, which
Yeah.
is what 1,000 people are doing. So you have to find something that makes you unique, and generally it's personality, but it doesn't always have to be. If you look at the Geek Effect, I mean, he does have personality, but his stuff is more about like incredible editing, visuals, and like giving you
Right.
what you need in and out with great transitions and stuff. And you don't necessarily get his personality through his videos because it's just the format, I guess, where when you're on camera like this, and Vexen Toys has mentioned this, that he knows as soon as he's on camera that like your personality changes versus looking through the camera at your hands. And
Right.
my old videos were like that. It's just like as soon as I'm not in front of the camera, I got really boring. So I knew I had to change that and find a way to have 2 cameras. So
Yeah. I mean, now, I mean, you know, I was going to take a shot at you being boring. Your videos are actually super entertaining. So I was like, I can't even say that anymore. But you know, your videos, here's the thing, is because there's a comment, I have a similar experience. How do you guys overcome moving forward? So I will say with you, you landed on my radar pretty fucking polished. But then I found out you had done 2 years of videos. So like there's been
on a different channel, yes.
yeah, on a different channel. So like you've cultivated like a place, like you found the thing. I started pretty much, I mean, I'm still low budget, but like at some point I just realized that I can't do what Johnny does, but I can be a personality. So I'll do that. So what ends up happening is there's a lot of people, I'll say this, if you're into YouTube and you want to make YouTube, this is my honest opinion, is the ability to just make a video, don't perfect it as much as you can, I guess, and just get it out there, and then do another one, because that repetition will eventually, if you stick with it, you will eventually get to a place where you're like, okay, this is what I like, and this is where I tend to. And by the way, that's what happens in writing too. I wrote a lot of scripts before I realized like what my tone was and what my voice was, and then I just leaned into that, and that becomes your strongest thing. You know what I mean? And so I think you have to do what John says: is don't be afraid to be weird and maybe experimental, because sometimes that shit stands out, or maybe you're just naturally funny, but you don't have good production value, or maybe you have fucking pristine production value, but you might be a little like robotic or whatever. You can find the thing that just, you know, makes you unique, and then but you have to just keep pumping them out. There's a lot of people I know, dude. I get hit up by a lot of people that are like, I think I'm still working on my first video, It's like that first video should have been done. It should have just been done and out. You know what I mean? And just then make another one. When I was in school, I went to film school. We just pumped out short films, and a lot of times they sucked, but eventually you got into the practice of like, I know how to make a film. I know how to cast a film. I know how to put it together. I know how to, and just that will just make you better. It'll just hone you. So yeah, that's I agree with you 100%. I don't think anybody should. We're in a free market now where anybody should be able to, if it's entertaining, find an audience in whatever capacity you want.
If
So
people
we're in a
can
good
fucking
time.
exist on TikTok, just going,
Yeah, exactly. Just pointing to shit. So more power to them. Watch your mouth and salad turtles are amazing. Oh, we got super chat here. Wow, $20 super chat by Calico Cal, the copper cook. Thank you, sir. If you walked on water, MF would say, "Look at him, he can't swim." You all split that up. No fighting. There you go. There you go. And I mean, I can you walk on water, Johnny? I don't know. Like I don't know how.
I haven't tried.
I mean, you don't know unless you try. Let's continue through the chat, and then we'll wrap up here. We're almost at 2 hours. Dude, I have so much fun when we fucking do that. I know I want to trash you, but like, I have a lot of fun that the time just flies by. I just want to say that. And I do want to apologize publicly. Johnny did invite me to his very, very bustling stream that he did yesterday, which you should go watch. I was not able to do it. I had to do lame stuff. Okay. Sorry, Johnny. Please forgive me.
Fucking families.
I know.
What are you, fucking Toretto?
Yeah, my family. Let's just finish the chat here. Do you think Todd stopped when people told him just to jog? No, okay. Yeah, man, it's like just, and it's okay to fail too. It's okay to, like, dude, I was, whatever, dude. I said enough. Sunday to be boring without a live stream for Hatter and Johnny Boy wearing the wife beater midriff. Ooh, people like that. Jonathan is the king of nostalgia. Am I the queen of nostalgia then?
So.
Johnny bullied me for my amateur idea, so I burned all my sketches. And no, there you go, Johnny. Johnny bullying people, killing artists' dreams. Super Mario 2 is the GOAT Mario game. I don't know about that.
Super Mario 2? Doki Doki Panic, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Very good. You know your video games. Never too early to drink on St. Patty's. Hatter is triggered. You know what? It's not triggering. It's just I want to clear the air because I've seen that. Once you see a comment more than 5 times, it's like, well, let's address it. Okay, let's address this myth that clearing the air and defending yourself is that an act of triggering, or should I just go, yes, you're right? Like
here's another comment that could be put in that same realm for me. That I see it often enough that it stays in my brain hole, but it's not a constant thing. But when somebody comes to your channel, leaves a comment and says you should have done like that guy on Facebook, it's like you should do your reviews, like your research if you're going to talk about these things. Like,
oh yeah,
there's a random cloak in a Mezco. The Mezco cloak must mean it's Dark Leonardo from a specific comic of Mirage that also doesn't have all the battle armor in. It could just be Mezco putting shit in because they do that, and it looks cool. Maybe it's a nod to that, but it doesn't fucking matter because it doesn't change the end of the review. You know what I mean? The only people that say, oh, you should have researched this before you talked about it, the only people that say that are the people that fucking know all those details.
Right.
This isn't a breakdown of 500 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. This is a breakdown of this figure. And if you know all these cool details, awesome. I don't fucking care. Yeah, I love Dragon Ball Z, but I don't fucking care about that 30 seconds of episode whatever that this thing's from.
Yeah. But that's like another like gatekeepery thing. Like I can talk. I would rather have somebody
who will never make their own content.
That's what I'm saying. I would like, are you going to make that content? You're probably not. So, and also, will it be entertaining? Right. You will at least make it entertaining. So I don't give a shit that you don't know episode. Dude, do you think I forget names of weapons, basic weapons. I forget I have the worst fucking, you don't know how many times in the comments it's like, hey, stupid, this is called this or this and that. But like,
I don't care. I don't
care
that it's called a magazine in a gun instead of a clip.
Yes. I like this comment.
Call a clip every time.
Exactly.
I like it is in my brain, and even in my video of her, I tried to fix that, and be aware of it. But sometimes you just say clip, and it's like, who fucking cares?
I know.
This isn't the NRA's YouTube channel.
Yes. You're being pedantic. And by the way, people don't like that guy. You know what I mean? Like if you were hanging out with your buddy, just think about it. If you were hanging out with your buddy or a few buddies, and one of them, you said magazine, and one of them it's like it's Clip, and he was like serious. He wasn't trying to bust your balls. That guy would not get an invite to the next hangout. Like that. That's the last time that guy gets off the call list. Okay, nobody likes a little know-it-all that just does that. I do like this comment. Hal Jordan, Johns of the Nostalgia. I like that name. Johns of the Nostalgia, high wizard of the artistic realms of nefarity. His powers of the creative are renowned throughout the land. Flipper often consults him for enhancements to gain higher price. That is a great fucking character. John, I see the whole thing. I see it all. Hal Jordan, great fucking comment, man. That is, I like you as that. Although I keep on going, are you a high wizard or are you like a steampunk like professor type? You know, that may like which one is it? You know, because I can see both.
Well, whatever sparks your idea and you start to run with and write up, I know it's going to be great. So.
Okay, all right. I can
fantastic.
Great comment.
Canadian. This is all. So many great creatives come from Canada.
That's right. That's true. Honestly, I found the collector community about 2 years ago during a very hard time in my life. It has been really inspiring to follow both of you. Well, see, that's what it's about. This is supposed to be a community where you can, have some fun and meet like-minded people. I will say, not to get real here, but I've met some amazing people since I started doing YouTube, like Mr. Johnny, GDL, Ryan, Laserpants. I don't want to forget people, Mega J. I've met a lot of people that I would consider legit friends. And when I say legit friends, I don't mean like YouTube friend. I mean like this is somebody that I could talk to. Dude, Johnny and I pretty much text each other, just so you know. This is not like an on-air like, hey, and then we're like, fuck you, goodbye. Like we pretty much text each other like every day, like two fucking girls, that just, want to chit-chat. So I will say that means a lot too. Forget about like the professional side of things, but that means something, meeting people that know, because I don't have a lot of people in my life before that I have one good buddy that like is like I talk to him about toys and stuff like that, but like I don't really have that. So I mean that also means something. You get part of a community of people. Let's face it, a bunch of us collectors are kind of broken in a way. So it's good to like just talk to other people and be like, okay, like this guy's into the same shit. Oh, this guy's also having money issues because he can't afford all the shit he wants. Like it's a fun group to get into. Other people get to do that with their hobbies. We should get to fucking do it too. So,
to step backwards on the whole wizard thing, I think the idea, because Hal says, I can see in my head, he can be both. I like the idea of like, I am just doing science, which is also a nice connection, but it's like, I'm doing science and all this stuff, but people in the land of nefarity think it's magic and wizardry, but it's just science.
Oh yeah, because people are dumb as fuck in nefarity. So maybe that's the thing, is they think like, well, for the most part, there's an elite class of like people that are just normally smart. So maybe that's, a lot of dummies just think that like you are doing magic. It's like, please, this is science. And they just keep treating you as like a magician. So you just roll with it.
Right. That's great.
Had checked the KS, amazing sets, glow in the dark stealth, beat up flipboard. Beat up flipboard head unlocks at the next goal at 200. So beat up does not come with him now, but if we can get to there, you'll get a beat the fuck up flipper head. Haven't you always wanted to beat up a flipper? Now you can represent that in action figure form. Let's finish up the chat here, and then I'm gonna let you go, John. I'm gonna cut you loose. I'm gonna let you grow. I've raised this kid from infancy, and I feel like now I got to open the door. It's like first day at school. I got to let him go out into the world. I cannot hold him anymore. Can't exist on TikTok too much longer. Thanks, Congress. Yes, cats by definition are toxic. Mad Hatter is greater than McFarlane. Wow. Oh my God. What a cut. Can I get that? I wish I had a fraction of what McFarlane was worth.
Your first figure will be better than years of McFarlane.
Years of McFarlane? Okay. Well, let's not tempt fate. When is going to be the next Haulathon? Thanks. Oh, no dates yet. There's no confirmed dates. I can see him in my head. He can be both. Two girls, one toy. Just waiting a new version of Casey Jones with business suit. Also, do you think the Technical will be at San Diego Comic-Con this year? I don't think so.
A few years ago, they had a display of it, but we've never seen anything since.
Yeah, I think if anything, you're gonna get Technodrome shoe boxes. You know what I mean? Like
Portal Room, I think it's all
Portal Room or whatever.
What else would you make?
Master both the magics and machines and the ferret. Man, Hal Jordan is in on it with the fucking. Most condemn, others have been the power. We got to get Hal Jordan on the. I was going to say the payroll, but nobody's getting paid. So maybe so we got to do something with Hal. A wizard, a like Orko. They called you Orko.
As long as we get the feet hanging out.
What unlocks purchase online hands for Flipboard? How does a purchase online hand look, John? Well, what would you say? Like, was it this? Like, what do those hands look like?
Yeah, you're just making pointing fingers.
You're just pointing them down. Okay. That is, I think we're caught up in the chat here. D's Nuts is right here, by the way.
The cube of NFT is the fucking best, though.
Yeah. Yes. By the way, D's Nuts, he was on the last live. This guy fucking represented, but check out his thumbnail if you want to talk of representation. He's got a stealth Flipboard with the 2 middle fingers. So I mean, you gotta fucking love that. You gotta love the people that represent. Johnny S, put your thing. We're gonna put both our things in our chat. Put your thing in your chat. Follow my guy Johnny, who will be sold out very soon. Of his
not sold out.
He's not sold out yet.
It's not a sellout scenario.
Sorry, Johnny, plug your own thing. I'm sorry, I don't want to fuck it up.
God. Because if that was the case, whoops, because I sold 51. But if basically the minimum order to even get this thing made was 50. So anything going beyond that will get made. It just gives me a way to kind of ballpark the success of future designs, but also, okay, if I sold 51, then I'll order 55 or something, or I'll order 60. I'll be able to like kind of, oh, you know what? I'll pad it, have a few in case of like mistakes happen or whatever, because I can't just go back and replace them.
Yep.
So I'll get some extras to have, but then for future to sell out to sell.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Support. I will say this, and I say this with complete assurity. You are the best right now in the game of like an independent artist that makes accessories. You make other accessories that are not in the Ninja Turtle game, but your arcades, your Ninja Turtle accessories, the stuff that you did to the van with the windows, probably I think you have dug out a great like niche for yourself, and hopefully you expand on that. Your stuff is always quality. I'm not just saying this because he's here. Because I have paid Johnny, it's probably in the hundreds, right? Of like what I paid. Maybe, it's definitely over 100 of stuff that I have bought of your stuff. So I am a fan of his as well as his friend. So good independent artist, great independent artist, I want to say. Check him out. And I'm going to plug myself one more time for Flipboard. Support Flipboard. Okay, we got 2 more weeks. We're about to announce a new character, okay, that you can get as soon as the announcement happens. And I think after that, we see if we can get to our next goal, because our next goal will mean there's stuff that I want. There's a busted up Flipboard head, fucked up Flipboard. There's 4 little mini action figures, Flipboard mini figures. So we're going meta. You get Flipboard flipping his own Flipboard on an action figure card, okay? You get the cube of NFT. Nobody knows the secrets inside. We don't know. It could be worth millions. It could be worth, nothing, okay? You don't know what's in the cube of NFT. And you get, since Johnny's here, amazing art card boxes that are simulating toys with great art, such as the piss tank and just a few other pieces.
And I do want to clarify that this is the only thing that I've made, at least so far anyway, but this is the only figure box thing that I've made that is part of the campaign. So the other ones were made by other people.
Yes, the other ones are made by other people. Okay. Maybe at some point I can guilt the brilliant mind of Johnny Nostalgia to do another one. Okay. But the piss tank alone is like fucking brilliant. So
how much shit I gave you about like, oh man, I don't know, like making a bunch of them. I could definitely commit to one, and then I gave you this in a day.
Yes. By the way, he made that whole thing in a day. It's fucking brilliant. Check it out on the campaign. There's like better photos or whatever. But follow the Flipboard campaign, and you get cool stuff like that. We're gonna take the piss out of everybody, Johnny, just like the British say. So that's it. That was an impromptu live stream. Thank you everybody for showing up. Watch Johnny Nostalgia's. His live stream is very entertaining, and he did a whole Haulathon breakdown before that, where it goes into everything the Haulathon is going to be doing. Nobody, we don't know the dates yet. I still contend that they are not going to release that stuff while the Donnie's Lab is going on, because it's like competing with yourself. Did you, by the way, one more thing, have you calculated how much all of that shit is going to cost if you want it? Like roughly, it's got to be in the $500, $600 range.
Yeah, I think easily. I saw somebody kind of post up something, and it would have been like, I think the starting is like 640, depending on what all you're committing to.
Holy shit. Okay.
So plus, we didn't even talk about the prey figure, which I don't know what the prey figure is going to be.
I like Prey, but dude, I can't get in on fucking Predator. There's just so much Predator shit, man.
And they are so mad because it used to be all NECA was Predator and Aliens, and now it's like you might get one Predator a year.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, no one. Just to sum up, no officials on when Haulathon is happening. We will certainly. I know that John's probably going to do like some, as we get closer, Haulathon reveal something. I'm going to do something as well. He's got some reviews coming. I'm very jealous. He has that Rabbit 4-pack. I don't even have my Professor Perry 2-pack because NECA hates my fucking guts for some reason. But I do have a Mezco pack review that I'm working on, and it is a full review. It's not like some like, hey, let's just check it out for 3 minutes. I'm going in deep, baby. Deep in on the Mezco, and we'll see. There is one more rumor I do want to talk about, and I forgot that there is a rumor. But it's a very strong rumor. I have people that are talking into my ear. You heard it here. I think you might hear it here first. That Mezco might be doing a black and white set exclusive to Comic-Con.
Really?
A black and white turtle set.
Oh shit.
So it's a rumor, but be aware. I will say this. The black and white set is coming for sure. But the rumor is it's coming at Comic-Con. If it shows up at Comic-Con, it's going to be a fucking bloodbath. I'm just saying that right now. It's going to be, there will be dead people scattered among the ranks of Comic-Con. So that's it. I just wanted to say that. Just keep that in mind. So, and I also, the other reason why I said that is because if you can't, for whatever reason, not whatever reason, if you can't get the one now, please do not pay a markup. Do not pay $1,000 because there is no guarantee. They have never mentioned that shit was going to be exclusive to anything. They can literally turn on the machines on the factory and print more of those. So unless it's burning a hole in your pocket, I mean, I can only tell you what I would do. I would not pay a markup for it. Maybe a small markup, but not in the thousands of dollars. These things will be available, I believe, at some point once everything just kind of fucking cools down. So if you want those turtles, I don't think you should have the mindset that I will never get them and they're only going to go up. I don't think that's true. So that's all I wanted to say. That's a rumor, but I think it's pretty substantiated.
It's a good rumor.
All right, John.
And I just real quick, I do want to answer. Impossible Pie asked if any of my stuff was 3D printed. The only time 3D printing has ever happened is when I did some arcades and I modified those arcades so they had like the shooter stuff or the racing wheels. But everything, no, I basically work within my limitations, so it's all just like printed goods, and then just matching the quality of the paper to whatever it is that I'm creating.
The man is a true artiste. That's all I got to fucking say about that. Okay, that's all. Let's this is Leo Denver has a very nice comment. It's so much fun watching you two plug each other. Not only is it so much fun, but it's so much fun too.
Yeah.
So
and then we both get Hatter bumps. It's great.
That's right. Okay, Johnny and I, we love plugging each other. I think that's our relationship is based around plugging each other. I plug him. He turns around or I turn around, he plugs me. It's a whole fucking thing. So, yeah, that's it. Let's go off on that comment and not the one that just said, damn, you guys are still talking. And we will go to the Ko-fi link, go to the Flipboard. You know what, Johnny? I don't want to. Let's just. I like to go off on a very, very positive note. So Ko-fi link is in the description. I will put, once this is done, I'll put Johnny's link in there. I'll put the Flipboard link in there. I'm going to put Johnny's link in there first because he was a good boy and he came on And yeah, support independent artists. Hatter bumps for everybody. Just bumping the whole fucking world right here. We're taking over the world, my friend. So that's all. Thank you for showing up to the Haulathon talk. Okay. And thanks, John, for doing. I know you did 3 hours of this. Thanks for doing 2 more hours. I'm sure you're all Haulathon. you are done with Haulathon for at least a few days, right?
Yeah, I think the best thing I can do for my body is never sit down again.
Never sit down again. Okay. All right. Perfect. So that's all, guys. I love you all. The Hatterites, the Hatter Nation. We'll just call all of that, just all under one fucking rubric. And rubric, that's a good word. That's a word that only a writer knows. But wait, how am I a writer if I'm a YouTuber? Those two things can't be the same.
No,
so anyway,
you definitely can't fucking make toys.
Talk later. Have a happy Sunday. Have a happy fun day. Beware the Ides of March. Oh, we're past that, I think. See you later. Ending stream. Awkward silence beginning right now.